Nothing moves you. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves you. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves you. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves you. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves you. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go. Look at people of weak mind, very weak disposition. I need men and women made of steel. Nothing moves you. You continue to push forward, never knowing what it means to retreat. Only forward can you go.
Ogayara choro kogbenye biri, Ogayara choro kogbenye rieni, Ogbenye chekubezi achukwu, Nuche chukwu abụzi ka yeme, Nuche chukwu abụzi ka yeme n'ụwa, Ihe osoro n'iru ya si arịbazi ya. Ogbenye bebe, Ogayara nguriba, Ogbenye nguri Ogayara jadi yesoro ya mana Ogayara nwa, Ogbenye adabebezi akwa. Ogayara choro kogbenye biri, Ogayara choro kogbenye rieni, Ogbenye chekubezi achukwu. Odiri muma ya diri bemo, Odiri nwoke ma ya diri nwanyị ma, Nanọkwa n'ebe berugo beru. Odiri muma ya diri bemo, Odiri nwoke ma odiri nwanyị ma, Ụkwa na sanya nna n'ịga dị. Ogayara choro kogbenye biri, Ogayara choro kogbenye rieni, Ogbenye chekubezi achukwu. ọcha. Ọgaranya chọrọ ka ogbenye biri, ọgaranya chọrọ ka ogbenye rie nri. Ogbenye chekwubezie Chukwu. N'uche Chukwu abụzi ka ya eme, n'uche Chukwu abụzi ka ya eme n'ụwa. Ihe o soro n'iru ya si arịbazie. Ogbenye bebe, ọgaranya ṅụrịba, ogbenye ṅụrị, ọgaranya ejebe ihe soro ya, mana ọgaranya nwụọ, ogbenye abịa bebezie akwa. Ọgaranya chọrọ ka ogbenye biri, ọgaranya chọrọ ka ogbenye rie nri. Ogbenye chekwubezie Chukwu. Ọ dịrị m mma, ya dịrị ibe m. Ọ dịrị nwoke mma, ya dịrị nwanyị mma. Na-anọkwa m n'ebe bere ugo beruo. Ọ dịrị m mma, ya dịrị ibe m. Ọ dịrị nwoke mma, ọ dịrị nwanyị mma. Ọkwa na-asa anya nna m n'ịga dị. Ọgaranya chọrọ ka ogbenye biri, ọgaranya chọrọ ka ogbenye rie nri. Ogbenye chekwubezie Chukwu.
Okay, welcome back to my channel. I greet all of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. How are we all doing today? I hope all is well with you. We are just starting up this program, and honestly, we are going to go through all the events from FallBack group. But I want to say something. This video is not to banter or saga, anything like that. There's nothing like that. All right. I just want us to be real. Okay. I want us to be as much as we can to prove what happened there and expose one or two things just for knowledge's sake. But you know, no matter what you do, they will find a way to downplay it and link it up to what they want, just to, you know, make themselves happy. And please make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel. This is 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes of this broadcast, and you are watching live video. This is live, and we are not going to, you know, keep waiting because we have a lot to go through in this particular live broadcast. So I would like to let you know that during the 30th of May 2026, as we all know what that day means, every group in their own little way of, you know, bring themselves together and try to do one or two things in memory of the, you know, the hero past, the heroes and heroines. But there's something that is kind of unique from FallBack group, which is the idea of claiming that you are honoring the dead. At the same time, it appears like if you are actually having a town hall meeting. Nothing, didn't say much about it. Instead of that, you are actually paying that. You are reading your own profile and all that. And there are some lies that was being told in that their gathering, that we are going to use our own innocent pin to burst the balloons, because the bubbles coming from them is too much and is actually very, very mysterious. Hidden lies presented as if it is true. We are going to go through that, like I told you. This live broadcast, I started by letting you know, it is not a saga, it is not an attack, or, on any person, but to set the record straight and to bring reality to our understanding. Because if you don't do that, ndị Igbo na-ekwekwasị na ife ọjọọ gba arọ ọ bụla omenala. So we are not going to allow ife ọjọọ ịgba arọ. We have to let everybody know the truth. Then you can now make a choice. And we have some people in the comments. Dim Ozemena, I greet you, Dim. Well done, Mazi, for your steadfastness. Chukwuka Biama will always bless and replenish you. He said, great love from Esther. Esther, I greet you. Ezin wife, one of us. Good morning, Mazikai. Good morning to you, sir. Nice to read from you. Good morning, Biafra. He said, our own brother, Amadichi Gozie, I greet you. I greet you, my brother. How do you do? We have again our own brother again. Ezin wife, he said, God bless you, Mazikai. He said, I bless you too. And bless your family as well. Here we have a wage of Obaino. Said, good afternoon, Mazikai. Good afternoon to you, your time. I don't know, it's afternoon your time now? Okay, God is great. Anthony Emeka, he said, good day, bro. Good day to you. And we have James. James said, good afternoon, sir, from my location. James, nice to read from you. Wara Bright, our own brother. He said, my brother Kai, good evening to you. One name, Madoleki. James said again, please like and share the program. Very, very important. Even me, I forgot to even let you know that. Please, I did not forget. Make sure you do that, because no time is late. Even though we are now in 13 minutes of the program, please utilize this opportunity, hit the like button. If you don't see the option to like the video, there's a three dot. In case you are watching using your mobile phone, there's a three dot at top corner on your right hand side. Please locate it and tap it. Then you now see a dialog box that will display. It will carry the option for you to like the video. And if you are in different WhatsApp group where you should be allowed to share this video, please kindly do that. Okay, I'm not gonna go start the program without you doing that, because I don't think that once you click out to share it, you are gonna miss anything. For now, we are just starting off. We are not gonna miss anything like that. Okay, so utilize this opportunity, share it to various WhatsApp group. If you're gonna watch it later, do the same. It doesn't matter, because everybody must not watch it live. But sometimes maybe you are part of those that watch it after. Do the needful. If you are from a group and somehow you want to maybe challenge what you're about to do, the link will be given to you. Even though I don't plan to share link, but as long as you comment and say drop a link as a FallBack member that you want to talk, I will give you the link. All right. And we have Isoma said, Elizabeth, you are here. He said, early today, good afternoon. Okay, early today, good afternoon from here, Mazikai. Hope my baby girl is doing great. Yes, she's doing very, very great. Thank you so much for asking. And I hope your family is in good condition, my dear sister. Nice to read from you once again. Thank you for your time. And we have Udoka. Udoka said, Kai report, I greet you, bro. We are with you. I'm happy to have you. And Esther said, good evening, brother. Good evening to you, my sister. All right, so I believe those of you that shared it, I believe you have done that. I believe that because it's not something that's going to take much time. As long as you have the place to share it, you just start, I think 2-3 click is done. So we are going to start without wasting much time. All right, so we are here, like I told you, for FallBack Republic, and of course, what they did and their own remembrance there. So let's quickly touchlight it. As you can see, you have FallBack Republic, here. We have them here with their videos and all that. I have not downloaded the video because I don't think it's necessary to download it. So whichever way, let's go there. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment.
Has given us a synopsis of who we were before the bandits and the terrorists came. And at this point, I will be calling on Honorable Okay. I don't know if you are close to your system. Honorable Okay, are you close to your system? All right, Honorable Okay.
Yes, yes, I am.
You can go ahead with your small piece with the next 5 minutes of what you can tell us about your advice to the Biafran people and the effectiveness of BRGIE today. Thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Honorable Minister. And our dear Prime Minister, good evening. Biafra.
Good evening. Our dear Prime Minister. Okay.
Congress. That's what we all are. I greet every one of you today. Great Biafrans, honorable ministers and members of the cabinet, the de facto government in homeland, and great Biafrans to home and abroad. I say once again, it's a happy day. You're all welcome. And yes, I will make it brief as the Honorable Minister directs and as the Spirit also directs. We all know what today is. Yes, it's about sorrow and it's also about rejoicing. To rejoice. First, I would not like to go so deep into highlighting because we all know the story, we all know the history, we know where we are coming from, and we know what has led to this epicentric history that we are observing today. My humble advice to Biafrans is, as our people said, if you don't know where the rain starts to beat you, you will not know where it will end. Highlighting further on this is this issue of genocide, massacring of our people. It did not start today. It did not start yesterday. It did not start day before yesterday, neither did it start last year. It started the very day this enclave was brought together by our only known oppressors and antagonists. The Nigeria, which never was, and the British that made it due to their economic gains and nothing else. Not of what will benefit or how it will benefit us, the Biafrans. Knowing this, Like I said, it did not start yesterday, neither did it start the day before. Ever since this plight of ours started, we've had men and women that have been fighting for us. Men and women who have ever, always stood, arose to say, no, we disagree with this. Unfortunately, their voices were not strong enough to stop us being in today's predicament. But they spoke. They rose up. They stood firm. Part of their effort is why we are alive today. And because of their doggedness, because of their resilience, we say, thank you. We remember. So let me then go straight to this issue. Well, it's just like the spirit led the Honorable Minister to give me this part to play. Actually, it's only unfortunate.
Now, I am not going to keep on listening to this nonsense. One thing I want you to understand is that they are just running around. You can see the faces of people that you would expect to know better. You can see the faces of people that you would have expected them to know better, to understand what they're doing. I'm actually trying to download the video now because I noticed that I cannot focus on the stage to understand what I'm playing. I have to focus on the Twitter where the video is coming from. So I don't like it. That's why I can't even see comment and all that, because I wanted to, I'm playing it from a different browser, and that browser is not actually somehow not workable enough to work with the where I made this my setup. So I'm trying to see if I can download it now. That's why you can see the video or sometimes it's blank, because if I visit this one will turn blank. So please bear with me on that. But the important thing I wanted to note is that you can see the matured man here. This man, you expect him to know better. You expect him to be reasonable enough. You see what he's talking about? Running around without even look at his speech. Is that what you think we are here for? No. There are some key people, not that they're important, but those who are in front line of this dragging and division and creating chaos here and there. I want to focus on their own speech. So just bear with me, because one of them is this one. Okay. This one is another one. The person that actually, she is one of the people that I want you to hear what her own line of the story. Okay. A woman that you, looking at her, you can tell that you would expect that this woman witnessed the war. Then when you hear her, talking, you will feel like, am I dreaming? Like, what's she talking about? Because she's not making any sense. Judging by her age, the way she look at everything, you think that this woman, at least she witnessed war. She may know better. But hearing what she's saying, you will feel like, I don't think that this woman is actually from Igbo land. Now, because the video is giving me headache to download, it's not responding faster. So we will keep on playing it and see how far we can go, because it's a very long video. This is 11 hours plus. So I don't blame it when it's struggling to download. I don't blame the platform that I use downloading this video. So let's continue. Hear them. Now let them bring up the Ford. Betty Ford.
I will then advise Honorable Emily to get ready. After Honorable Betty, you will take the stage. Okay, Honorable Betty, over to you. Let us know the real enemies of the Biafran people. Thank you.
Now remember, the title is about heroes. Heroes, they read it, okay? But what they put here is what? The gathering is to make you believe is about Hero Day, like honoring the heroes and heroines. But the title is focused on Ogenkere. VOPTV Live, Nigerian government goes after Brigade PM Nkere in Washington, D.C. because of Biafra. I've made a video about this, telling you that the reason why they are announcing it, that they are going after them, is just to tell you that this our brother is trying, he's doing something well. I'm even remind you a little bit about that news while we are streaming. So just stay here, don't go anywhere. Let's quickly go through all those things. So you grab something.
Thank you so much. Am I coming out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. I greet every Biafran.
This is the woman who co-hosts a program with Mazakwa. Of course, with I think Akbara Wasone was there when they were asking a question. When at the time Asan Tokobo was spying people in Imo State with his men, and people were asking, "Where's BNA? What is going on?" Do you understand? These people were streaming live, telling Biafran, the guy asking Ngozi. Ngozi said that she has an army. Where is Ngozi's army? Tell Ngozi to bring her army. Oh, why? This is the woman. Oh, I bought that comment. Negative comment.
Men and women, lovers of freedom. I thank all of you for giving me this opportunity today, which is 30th of May 2026, when we remember our heroes, both the past and the present heroes. We pray to God Almighty that their souls will continue to rest in peace, and that God will give those who are still fighting on the ability to fight as one, and remember that we are fighting a just cause for freedom. Biafrans, based on what?
Oh, wait, you are asking 11 hours. Yes, it's 11 hours. It's 11, actually, it's 11 hours, 18 minutes, and 52 seconds. 11 hours, 18 minutes, and 52 seconds. Do you know why they streamed that long? They were monitoring USB government program in Washington, D.C. They want to make sure that they did not end before them. That's my own belief, because I don't see anything that happened here that wanted them to stream that long. But the only thing I want you to understand again is that the person, of course, not Barawa, because last year we criticized them, even when they were together with Jomo Okoma and Bryce Okoma and all of them, Mazakwa and the rest of them, they were together. But they couldn't, they don't have any program for Biafran Hero Day, and nothing whatsoever. They just folded hands to criticize USB government and that they are Rata. Yeah, have you forgotten? So this year they decided to gather to showcase that they are doing something, and we have not seen anything from PUC group. I have not seen any. Apart from I don't know, we having hosting program with Mazakwa. Imam Madabu did not share anything, and Lazuba and Biafra Unite, nothing from their own camp. I'm not here to do that. I just want to remind, it's true. Whatever I'm telling you now, I'm not making it up. It is true. Did it happen or did it not happen? So don't ask me, don't say kind report you are running. This is not saga. If I want to run saga, I will run saga gently without any shaking. But the truth of the matter is that what I'm telling you is what happened. Just like now, Betty Ford is wearing, this cap now, and of course with white clothes and eyeglass. So if I tell you that she put on eyeglass, is there a saga? I'm just reporting what you can see. You can verify it.
I just have to remind us that Nigeria Islamic jihadism remains Biafra's common enemy. I know that many people, like the children born after the war, Nigeria war against Biafrans in 1967 to 70, some of them have no knowledge or idea of what happened then. And however it is, we will always remind them. During the Nigeria-Biafra war, other Nigerians were not saying anything or doing anything. They just kept quiet. And they called us all sorts of names. They called us separatists. They called us terrorists. And based on everything that happened in the war, they removed history from schools so that children will not have ample knowledge of what happened, why their people are being killed, and while the war is never ending.
Okay, speaking of, because this is very first talking, so I will be pausing her speech because I know her role after the declaration of Biafra. At least I know the one that she displayed on social media, not the one that she did off camera. One of it is backing up Ogenkere with everything in her, streaming here and there, co-hosting program with those that decided to, to disturb or disrupt the plan, the mandate, the redeclaration of Biafra, and the information and order, the plan, the template from PM Simon Ekpa. She's one of those. I just told you what she said when Asaradobo and his men were buying people in Imo State. On a live broadcast, she was telling their listeners to go and ask Ngozi, where is your army? What that means is that she's mocking USB government. Maybe you say you have army because Ogenkere and we and Ogenkere, we have instructed BLA not to act. This is not about Kai report, it's about what everybody that care to know have known. So don't say that Kai report is framing up anybody or trying to lie. I'm not lying, I'm just telling you the truth. She's here telling you that the Nigerian government removed the history from the history book. They don't teach students to the new generation's history. She witnessed that event, 1967. There's no way she's not among those that maybe she's a child and all that, doesn't matter. But even if you're a child as of that time, your parents, you had the opportunity to discuss with those who are matured as of that time, and they must have told you one or two stories. Now that you're a matured woman or a matured lady, what are you doing to teach our people those histories that have been denied to them by the Nigerian government? It is not your responsibilities as you the time teach the younger generation, but your actions is contradicting what you should have taught them. Your own statement is not in line with what you're supposed to have learned from that war. So you are teaching us how to sabotage, how to be teach us insubordination, how to doubt, how not to follow the template, how not to be loyal to the authority. Is that what Ojukwu did and was able to hold strong for 3 years in that war? Did the Biafran army disobey their commanders? Do they disobey Ojukwu? Like people who are in charge of some zone, some places during that war, do you think they don't listen to Ojukwu, who is the leader? Did anybody in midst of that war trying to overthrow the Ojukwu and succeeded? How many people, those who tried, how many people backed them up? How many women of your age bowed Ifajuna publicly? Why are you not backing somebody that represents the Ifajuna all the time? These are things you would expect to. I'm like, the question that you should, ask these people at your age. What you are doing now, is it what you're supposed to do as somebody who witnessed that war? The provocation and the word that they are claiming that the Nigerian government called you separatist and all that, trying to blame the victim, which we all know. Now you witness it wrong. What are you now? What knowledge are you impacting on the younger generation? Today, you are wearing Briggy cap designed by PM Simon Ekpa under his command. Now you are holding firm the name Briggy. At the same time, telling the whole world that PM who bring this place we are enjoying now, the head office, everything, that he's sabotaged. He sabotaged. That he betrayed. Now he don't have a brand new prime minister. For no just reason. And the man is in prison. Judging by your experience, is that what you're supposed to do? I'm just asking. Now, hear her.
Now, my people, I have to start with Usman Danfodio,
Usman
who
Danfodio
migrated to that part of the world, in West Africa, Sokoto to be precise, in 1804. He was an Islamic cleric. And he has followers fighting with him on jihadism. And my English dictionary here says that jihadism is a violent political ideology. Its practitioners seek to establish states governed exclusively by their strict interpretation of Islamic law, Sharia. This has been ongoing, my people. During that very war, other Nigerians never appreciated Biafrans, which they call Southeast. And Biafrans are these people who are very tolerant. We are very liberal. We welcome foreigners, we welcome visitors. Based on our religion, we do not discriminate against anyone. We don't fight religious wars. When these marauders came, we accommodated them. During the time of amalgamation, or before the amalgamation, we were Biafrans. But all these were removed from school so that our children will never know their origin. So we were all referred to as Nigerians. And the amalgamation took place and we continued going. After the death of Usman Danfodio, his children, Ahmadu Bello, Tafawa Balewa, and the rest, they continued fighting the jihad war. Because they could not penetrate Biafra land, they saw us as challenging, and they continued. During that 1966 that everybody was talking about was barely 6 years after Nigeria regained their independence from the British. And they started the jihad war. When Colonel Nwobosi was talking, he made mention of the reason why he was taken to stop the jihadist war. Other Nigerians never knew that Biafrans were suffering because we are predominantly Christians. It is only in Biafra land that you will come and you will see everybody as Christians. We don't have Islamic groups. We don't. But these will never get to the histories that our children will know of it. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say in effect is Nigeria is Islamic jihadist, remains Biafra's common enemy, simply because we are not giving up to their radical Islamic extremism. But only God knows that we Biafrans, what happened in 1967 to 1970, we will not allow that to repeat itself by being resilient, being focused. Today we have the government in ETA, and by the special grace of God, we have our Prime Minister, Mazi Ogekere, His Excellency, his cabinet ministers who are very resilient. We have Minister of Information and Communication that leads other media groups. During the war, it was only Okoko and them. And we have nobody to speak for us. And they lied against us, that we are separatists, that we want to leave Nigeria. Nigeria being an estate, Nigeria being a country that has expired in 2014, but they are still forcing us. If the oil that is deposited in the southeast is in either the southwest or in the north, they will not let us come close. But Biafras, what are we going to do? We have gone so far and we can never go back.
Anyway, let me look for another person because there's another one that I want to hear what she said as well. Where's that one?
Government and homeland. Good evening, my PM.
Just a moment. No, I don't need this one. These are inconsequential people. This one is
I'm one of those.
this one is another. She made a speech in the convention. She's one of the people who, you know, tell the story of their own what they went through during the war. She was born. She was a child, if I'm not mistaken, during that war. Okay. Now imagine people that witnessed the war, whether directly or indirectly. At least they are alive. They are living when the whole thing happened. And when they open their mouth to talk, you wonder if they are from the East at all, let alone being alive or witnessing it at all. So pay close attention. I want you to hear what she said also. On the in if you make a point. On of Finland, on of Finland live. Again.
Of the direct survivors of the Biafra genocidal war. And we would like one of them to give us direct experience of the sinister. And while that person is coming up, there will be Honorable Neoma.
No, that is name.
Honorable Noye and Honorable Nenaya, Honorable Eunice to get ready, and Honorable Maisha to get ready. Thank you so much. Honorable Neoma, the floor is yours. What happened?
We are not going to play Nenia much, so just pay attention. The reason why I'm playing it at all is because she's claimed that she's one of the Kwachoko survivor. So because I don't know how much.
One of them.
Hello everyone. Am I coming out?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay. Greetings from here. Greetings everyone. Greetings my PM, Excellency again, Karen.
Brand Dino. Greeting His Excellency, my PMO. Hi. How did he become a PM? Have you asked yourself that question? How? Do you know what that means to PM Biafra Prime Minister? Do you know what? Do you understand what the crime you are committing by making that pronouncement? I was even, laughing when you said that he's acting Prime Minister. For them to move to claim that his PM is baffling. And you hear, I don't know how many of you listened to this leaked, or is it leaked? It was just one of the videos that was somehow trend a couple of weeks ago, where one of them was saying that this, what do they even call it? Bylaw, that bylaw is an act of sabotage. That thing that said that thing is still here. Honorable Nena, the same Nena that was tackling PM in one of the cabinet meetings that DPM released. She's still here. Megan.
Honorable Minister of Information, greetings. Thank you for this opportunity. For that. Thank you for this opportunity. God bless you all. Greetings. Let me just go forward without wasting much time. Thank you for the opportunity. Either war was a very brutal one. very, very brutal, of which by the grace of Chukwuokike I'm one of the survivors. Yeah. And thank you, Minister of Information, for that video you showed again about my age mates. Before I go to that, many of you have watched those children that were crying of hunger. They were starved. You know, the most terrible thing you can do in this life is to starve an innocent child. A child that needed to eat. Child, you deprive him or her his or her infancy, and he will cry brutally and die. I'm one of those 5 million children starved.
They have us off their mic or something like that. I don't know. It's from them. It's from them.
Thanks to my beloved parents, my mama and my papa, that is how we call them.
Anyway, I have made you known to. I have played the part that I want you to understand. So she's one of those that she's a child during that time. Okay, you can see where she ended up now. Now let's move forward. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. This is another. I don't know this one. Pay attention. This man. Okay. They are all wearing a PM. Look, I'm not here for them. This is a backbone of working. Mature men that are behaving like babies. Now, this is the real. This is the main one. This is why I have never. DOS agent. Now we are gonna hear her. Let me go from beginning. And she's not being Honorable Eunice. Listen.
And welcome to the Heroes Memorial Day. Can I have my video on, please?
Yes, you have your device. You can start your video.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, so we can see you very well. You are everywhere on the screen.
Okay, you can see me. All right, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and I want to thank you for honoring this occasion. I don't want to go ahead to repeat what others have said. I just want to maintain every protocol, and yeah, thank you everyone for honoring this day. I want to start by saluting our heroes, both dead and living, and we honor their memories. And
thank you everyone for honoring me today. So they gather to honor you. It's no longer honoring the heroes and heroines. It's not about you. Even I go on a shop, you know, if you get that for shopping more. Anyway, yeah.
We are here. Just like Senator Bruce said, that the history of Biafra was removed from our schools. And he asked, why did you remove the fight of Biafra from the map? You know, for the fear that...
You see, this issue of, the history was removed. I know it's not good. I know that it somehow it affects us. But what about our people who witnessed that war, like Becky Ford? Like this woman that I just played her video for a few minutes. What have they done to tell the history to their children? You look at Betty Ford now, someone who is struggling to make a better decision on Biafra-related issue. She is struggling to make a better decision or a good decision on anything Biafra. The same thing, many of them, you will find few people that understand what this Memorial Day actually represent and what happened. All of them are, oh, the history was taken away. Then the same history was taken away in every school curriculum, both in Southwest, in Southeast, in the North, and all that. But when you talk to Yoruba man, they have every history of all the Yoruba politicians, what they did during the war and after the war. They will tell you about it. That's why they worship Awolowo. But none of you were able to tell us what happened. Apart from few people now, like when we talk about Mama Simon, Mama Stella, and so many other Biafran that called even in our program. Just few. But what stops some of these people that know the history from telling it to their children? When you turn around, you see them. So I'm not expecting all of them to know, but because even Bettyford, for her to make those choices that she has made, for her to make it, goes to tell you that she knows nothing to teach. Do you understand? Though she was born then, but what can she do with it? What's she doing with it? If you witness war and all that, and the best thing to do now is to follow somebody who is literally not for Biafra, but to drag position.
This generation.
Listen to this one. Hear her.
Stand again. They removed our history. They did not want us to come back again. But little did they know that they were wrong anyways. Here we are, standing, fighting to achieve that which our heroes past fought so hard to achieve. Unfortunately, they couldn't. I want to thank our eternal leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu.
Now let's hear how people, because I've not watched this part. Let us hear who she actually who she's thankful to. Okay. Now pay close attention. Let us see if she will even thank DPM.org, because I don't know if she no, she did not. I know she was even insulting PM then. I'm gonna show you this woman's tweet when PM was here. She started adding her voice when PM has been taken. Okay, after PM is no longer here, now Eunice realized that, oh, I'm a Biafra from Obedient and from DOS, DSS, IPOB member. You are going to hear her, and I will share to you that tweet that I normally share, that I've shared many times. But those of you that are newcomer to the channel, you have the opportunity to know who is Eunice before now. But she's here trying to honor some people. Yeah.
His Excellency, he fought so hard, even with his resources and the resources of his dear parent, and Biafra never emerged. It was short-lived. And when he was asked by the reporter, he said, if I'm given the opportunity to do this again, I will do it over and over again. I have no regrets. That was what he said. So if Ojukwu could say such at that point in time, what about us? I am made to understand that I have 5 minutes to speak. Unlike me, I don't speak for 5 minutes, but I will try to honor the wish of my minister and keep it to 5 minutes. Please time me so I don't go straight. Yeah, I penned down just a few things so that I will not have my words mixed up. We have gathered here today to honor our heroes who fought for our freedom. We remember the lives lost. People like Ikuso, Waka Waka. I saw their pictures on our poster. The young men and women who were thrown in Izu River. The Obi-Igbo massacre. Men and women who died on Onitsha Bridge. We remember them today. and their fight will never be in vain.
Okay.
So today it's about memory, reflection, and telling our story so that the next generation will understand the price of freedom and the value of peace. Because freedom brings peace. May we honor their memories by working together for a future, a Biafra where rights and dignity will be respected. 1967 to 1970 will never be forgotten. We will never forget. Today I'll be talking about funding our freedom. A lot of people, you know.
Remember, this is a hero day, and she just spoke how many minutes now? Just a couple of minutes, and she have made it known to you that the subject matter, my keynote is actually funding the freedom. It's not funding the freedom. Remove that freedom. Put to funding again. Get. You are going to hear, because that's how, you know, when you talk like this, they say you are sabotaging. If you can answer these cheap questions, very, very cheap question, very cheap. And I will mention those questions not now. Let's hear her, or to the end. Then I will now remind. But please and please, even if you are busy, I want to listen to this woman, speech. Her own is very, very important, and I will tell you why it's important. Why it's important? Because these are people who are very, very vocal, attacking DPM, attacking PM. She attacked PM before. She's not attacking DPM, and even calling Biafran disgruntled, and calling Biafran's names, because all of a sudden she thinks she have arrived. She's now in front of limelight. People know her, and she thinks she have voice. You have voice, isn't it? But the most we are hearing your voice, but what your voice is generating is not meaningful. It doesn't make any sense coming from where you come from. By this time, 2023 to you may sound long years ago. Long, it's not. Where were you? What were you doing at that point in time? Yeah.
Have come up to say, why are you people asking for money? Is it about the money? Every time you're asking for money. And sometimes when our minister Betty will be on her program, hosting her program, you see people commenting, why are you? It's all about money. Why are you all about money? What are you using the money for? What are you using the money for? There is no freedom if you don't fund it. There is no recognition if you don't fund it. And there is no restoration of your freedom if you don't fund it. So it's all about the money. We listened to the video played by our minister, our Minister of Information, where General Mobosi, Ogene Obosi, as when he called himself, he said, when they were fighting, that there were few of them with arms, but they still continued to fight. You understand? He said there is no restoration of freedom without funding. He was 27. He gave everything.
I agree with you 100%. The issue is not about should we fund freedom or not. The issue is, are you actually fighting for freedom? Before funding it, are you actually fighting for freedom? I wanted to wait until you land before throwing this question, but some questions are meant to ask you now. Are you fighting for freedom? Because nobody is against funding any freedom. Just get it right. Nobody is saying you should not fund freedom. But you can only fund freedom when you are fighting for freedom. I cannot be planning for my marriage, my wedding, and present it as if it's a freedom. How is my wedding and my marriage ceremony be turned to freedom? I'll just give you an example. You cannot be planning for funeral and you pretend that you're planning for funeral of your loved one is now funding freedom. It doesn't work that way. The question is, are you fighting for freedom? If yes, how? What template? You cannot be telling me that you are following multi-video convention with their 3R, reticulation, recognition, and restoration. This 3R, is that what you are following? If yes, okay, have you declared? Yes, right? And you cannot be saying that, you cannot say that yes, you have declared it, and who declared it? You say the person that declared is a demon, a flying woman, a saboteur, a killer, a manipulator, a financial, a supporter of terrorism. You can't say that. At the same time, you say that name the person declared you, United States of Biafra, is now a taboo. Okay, then you are not working, you are not able to fund you for recognition. Recognizing you as what? Common sense. And I don't know why it's so difficult for people to understand this. You have to explain what you are doing. Are you going to Washington DC? Yes, you are going to Washington DC. To do what? I don't know. Some of the things that you are presenting is not adding up. You don't have the names. You don't agree to Biafra redeclared. You are even contesting the debt publicly. This issue is not about you and DPM. It's not. It's about you and general Biafran at large. They watch the video, they know the date. We all have calendars at home. We know the date of the declaration. Then you are not trying to convince us that you declared it on the 2nd of December. When you started shouting this 2nd of December, some people think that you are so much in love with the man PM somebody, but that because of the PM mentioned 2nd of December, that you are so much in love with him. That's why you wanted to be the way PM said. But as you progress, you are now fighting PM to the extent of removing him. So when you guys need to understand something, I'm not against anybody fighting generally. It's up to you to believe what you want to believe, but I can't stand this level of lies. Personally, it has not to do, that's why I started by telling you that I'm not here running saga, but to say the record straight. Here because I have many things to throw light on this, honestly, because I love it when you think that you know all and you are even putting people to challenge you, because you are literally challenged. Because of this lady normally hide her face. She was panicking to show her face. Now she's now boldly making up and coming out. What if you're gonna? But I'm not gonna go deeper on that because I don't have any proof. But judging by you yesterday and you now, I can tell you that Naka was about there.
Even in his 80s, when he was granted that interview, he said the proceeds from his book, the sale of his book, will be channeled towards the freedom of Biafra. That is to tell you that you cannot achieve anything without funding.
Now, hold on. You are now spending more time talking about funding than talking about the Hero Day. So, is it actually for fundraising? You did notice that I honor the people that they are our heroes, Ikonso and Waka Waka. That's all. Then you started by praying that Ojukwu funded it with his parents, with his dear parents' money. Okay, and Ojukwu have never claimed that I'm a billionaire in dollars. Now they now have somebody whom you have nicknamed to PM who bragged that I am rich, I am wealthy, and my properties in Nigeria. Now, okay, hold on, because if I go deeper, they will think that I'm insulting or running something. I just want to kind of thought. Because all these things is on social media. I have the clip where Ogenkere is bragging, how rich he is, and that Ojukwu did not do that. So one would expect Ogenkere to replicate that which Ojukwu did, using his fund to do one or two. Because he's a billionaire, not millionaire, billionaire in dollars, according to him. in dollars, not in naira. Ojukwu did not say that. Yet he funded it.
Okay. Ukraine is still sourcing for funds.
Okay.
Both military and ammunition, however, they're sourcing for funds. So you cannot come and tell us that, oh, you're asking too much, you're asking for too much, or you don't need this money. What are you using it for? We need your fund. Ojukwu gave all he had and still did not achieve Biafra. He fought with his money.
Okay, so why reminding us that Ojukwu did not achieve Biafra? So what you're saying in essence is that you need their money, but don't ask us if you are going to achieve it. After all, Ojukwu did he achieve it? You think you are not talking to Atoro. You are talking to human beings. So why reminding us that Ojukwu did not achieve it? Why?
You can imagine if he did give everything financially. What about now that the world has gone nuclear? We cannot allow marauders from Sahel to take over our land, and that is the reason we have to fund. We cannot allow people who are not circumcised to take over our land. The other time I was watching a video, they were, displaying their ammunition, AK-47. In fact, I was wondering.
They don't have any food soldier as you speak, not even one. They don't have it. But they're still using BLA. Because this PM that you guys said that in your memo, you said that he's now sabotaging because of him, because he is the one that formed the BLA. You are using their logo, everything PM created. You are using everything under his authority. Yet, he don't deserve to be your PM. Not that you are funding that BLA. You don't fund them, do you? The answer is no. Like we're again.
What have we gotten ourselves into? If they could wield such grade of ammunition, then you know that we have a long way to go financially. We have to fund our freedom. The Biafran Defense Forces cannot do anything if we don't fund them. We need that money to help get them greater ammunition than the ones these marauders have come with to kill our people and to displace us. I want to mention our website. For those who don't know, you're listening to me. Maybe this is the first time you're coming across our channel. You're listening through YouTube or Twitter, X. Please visit our website. It is www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. When you go on Google, type that, click on it, and it will bring you to a very beautiful page where you will see different flags, beautiful flags displayed with a picture of our honorable men and women who went to the Capitol Hill on a briefing to talk about Biafra. If you click on that site and you're not seeing these pictures, please run away from that site. It is the wrong site. But once you see these two pictures, the flag with a podium and a picture of our honorable men and women of Biafra Republic Government in exile, that is the right website. When you click on it, you go on your right side, you will see two bars, a sandwich, like a sandwich bar. Click on that.
Hey, wait.
And it will take you down to our donation platform. When you click on that, you will see home engagements, BRVIE engagements, where you can read the news, our achievement. You see IOU.
Our brother, Daniel, that is ammunition. And this is ammunition. I'm coming to you, Darren. He said, where's that comment? Ammunition, no? Wait, she take a very. What if you must not see forget you? Let's continue. This was a kind report for your information. After this Hero Day celebration, our government still release what? Because on cars, all the Koyo don't get the neck. It's not getting for your, because for your information, after this Heroes Day celebration, our government still released a lot of money. Okay, our government still raised a lot of money. Okay, on that particular day, Briggy government is winning under the leadership of Ogenkere. Now, when you say Briggy government is winning what? Can you tell us, like, is there anything that you are contesting? I mean, and who are you contesting with? Typically Igbo people. You don't know and you don't want to know, yet you want to teach. You don't know. You don't want to know. But you still want to go out there and teach. We are winning. You are as if are you winning what? Who are you dragging it with? Your foundation is faulty, okay? Highly faulty. From forging documents, forging names, faking donation. You know, when you started raising money, raising hand, have you forgotten that era? When you guys will discuss backstage, the moment you go on air, everybody should just click your hand, raise up. I want to have a caption, and later we'll post it and say that people donate. Tell us how much you made. Go and a little bit qualified to receive. You're not even receiving any something like anything at all. Recharge card, they don't give it. You are not even. You don't have a voice. Your own is to yap on the comment section because of your one or two hatred. You cannot praise Ogegere reach more than myself. Where's myself today? During women, he said, woman, it is Memorial Day, not fun day. This is desperation in action. God bless you. People that are risen. They know what they're doing. They could not even put the title. Should I show you? Okay, let me show you, because I've done it when you started. Let me do it again. Look at the title. VOBTV Life. Nigerian government goes after Briggy Prime Minister in Washington. Briggy Minister Ogegere in Washington, D.C. The word Briggy is created and formed by His Excellency PM Simon Ekpa Njoko. Now, get the name number one. All the face cap they are wearing there, the logo, BLA logo, everything created by PM Simon Ekpa. The army BLA that they are using the name to form. When PM was doing all those things, I think it is time for me to share this with you. Just a moment. I think that is the time. Let me show you, in case you have forgotten, that this woman that is talking now is not somebody that, everything that she's sitting on demanding for you to come and make a donation was actually created when she was busy putting out this, what you are seeing now on your screen. Okay, hold on, let me bring it up. She was busy, okay, when PM was creating the name Briggy, let alone inviting Ogegere or Ogegere joining, because nobody, he just joined. Look at the woman tweet. Back then, when the platform that she is now commanded to come and donate was created. This is PM Samuel Ekpa's tweet, reminding Biafran that he's coming live for State of Nation address. He said, live, Biafran Prime Minister, State of Nation, State of the Nation address. You can see the date. Okay, you can see the date here. That was November, 1st November, 2023. Next year, which is as of time he made this tweet, will be the convention for redeclaration of Biafra. And PM made this tweet. This woman, we are hearing her voice now, called Eunice. Then she was hiding her face. Nobody know her. She came there and dropped this comment. Look at her. Eunice PB. The same month, the same day, 1st November 2023, she tweeted, 2 captains cannot be in the same boat. As of that time, who is the captain? Who is the 2 captains that this woman was referring to? Mazda Mekano and PM. Like, again, understand this analogy, because there's a reason why I have to play it now. She was making this post. As of that time, DPM Dr. Abeze was still, or she's still, the COS. Do you understand it? DPM was with PM, receiving bullet from this woman, because this attack from her goes to PM and entire cabinet as of that time. Telling you that Master Makano, who is in prison, cannot be dethroned, because they believe that talking about PM becoming prime minister is a way of dethroning, removing Master Makano or dethroning him, which is not and has never been. Do you understand it? Just a moment, please. Let me know what my... All right, sorry about that. So this woman was busy dropping this tweet, calling PM that 2 captains cannot be in the same boat. What does that mean? Now, in this era, the woman PM, after, remember, she did not join 2023, 2024 before the convention. Remember, there was a broadcast that DPM, had with the cabinet members, where she made a speech, a very powerful, courageous statement, powerful broadcast she did. She threw more light on what is to come, that Biafrans are going to Finland. She called Finland out to do the needful and all that. She made that statement that even Nigerian government and every other people begin to see her as the leader, of which many of us already know that she is the one by default. Then this woman, Eunice PB, was nowhere to find. You don't see her. She's nowhere to be found. You can't see her in anything, she was not even commenting, in any live broadcast, something like that. Maybe she was in contact with Oginkere as of that time, nobody knows. Until the thing became, official that PM has been taken and is now detained. And Oginkere started going gaga. They now bring her up. And she was brought up to do what? To start constituting the same nuisance that Oginkere people are doing. She joined them. Now, PM, that they started by using his name. My PM, my honorable PM, my PM. As they were saying that, somehow some people believe that love PM more than. You remember when they said that you cannot change the date? Declaration date must be December 2nd. That's what PM said. PM work must come to pass. You can't watch in that photo. She was hitting the floor, marching on the floor, that thing must come to pass. Trying to solidify the 2nd of December. That is the day Biafra PM said that Biafra will be redeclared. The question is, Eunice PP, where were you? Where were you? And as they were pushing, Ogenkere of that time was trying to let Biafra know that he's trying to protect, to follow the template of Mazi Simon Ekpa, Biafran Prime Minister. Do you understand? Now, all of a sudden, they have dethroned themselves, think they have dethroned PM, pushing Ogenkere to become acting and non-PM. You these people who normally attack people who want to take over charge when the leader is in detention, like what she's trying to do here. The Amazon should be the captain piloting. So if the Amazon was not here, why is she now supporting Ogenkere taking place? Why can't you love your leader to take charge when the leader is not here, right? Now, why are you supporting Ogenkere in the same pattern you use against Mazi PM Samoneba? Why? Because she's never pure. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. She will not. I don't see her as anybody, there's someone that can do something to needful. There's something that happened after this. Just pay attention, because this tweet will remain with us until the PM comes. Yeah. In Kiru, her own tweet is there. Yes, we still have her own. Now, when you pay close attention to this her tweet here, look at it. Responding to PM in this manner, telling you that two captains can never be in the same boat. Okay? Do you see her as somebody who is in line with what PM wants? I will leave that question for you to answer. Now let's go back to her claim, because she wants you to understand that she's the one, the voice of Ogenkere now. After Ogenkere, formed his own group. Maybe she hate PM. Maybe there must be something against PM. She hold against. I don't know. But if you are a human being, if you are intelligent enough, what you should have done is, okay, you don't like PM, it will be obvious. But don't hide under everything that PM created. Everything, the name Briggy, everything you guys are claiming that you are in charge, which you are not. But I don't blame you, because you don't understand the difference between a government and get together friend like committee of friends and all that. You are just enjoying yourself. Cabal group, people that want to side one person simply because of what the person will give me, what I will gain. Mazi, I need this, I need that. That kind of thing. So I'm gonna bring back his video. Let me bring it back, because my streaming platform refused to recognize it again. But let me see if I can refresh it so that we can bring it back to where we stopped. Here we go. Please make sure you like the video. In case if you are just joining us, don't forget to hit the like button so that others will may, because I'm not saying you should send this video to her. She do follow us. I can tell you, she watches. But one thing about them, they don't want to talk about us, which is good. But what do they even have to talk about us to? Because our audience, so they're not happy that we remind people who they are. I don't know why they should be proud of yourself now. Why are you hating us for no reason? I don't see you as my enemy, though. I don't see you. I keep on telling you, I'm not saying people should attack Ogenkere, anybody, because I don't see you as my enemy. You're not my enemy. But if I were you, that I'm proudly saying this kind of thing or doing what you are doing, I will. If you anybody talk about it, I will not have issue with that person.
You can donate, giving us your IOU, and you get a beautiful certificate for that. That
on Memorial Day.
Long way towards achieving our recognition. Then you come down a little bit further, you will see a black highlight donate sign. Click on donate. and it will take you to the different segments of donation. Oh my God, they forgot my flag. Pardon me. I have flag. Yeah. So when you click on that,
in case because the network is disturbing, oh my God, I forgot to put my Biafra flag. Why would you put you are so much in a haste to demand for money? Because you have promised to Isaiah Young. You know what he Isaiah want. Anyway, let's continue.
You will see as low as $5. My dear people, $5, as low as that, up to $500. Don't tell me you cannot achieve $5 in a week. Please, those of you who are used to drinking coffee, you can sacrifice your cup of coffee. Those of you who are used to buying beef,
I don't know. My network is hanging. I don't know what is going on, but it's still hanging.
Sacrifice.
Please don't bear with me. I want to know why it's hanging.
You can sacrifice your ejema. That is how we call it. Our ejema, even as low as 1,000.
And I call it.
We have our COA solutions in the homeland who is ready to take your donations. My people, Ukraine is still sourcing for funds. It's even
you can have army. I'm just saying.
So who are we?
Oh my
to source for your fund?
Oh my goodness.
Please.
Just a moment. Okay.
One more thing. If you make a pledge and you do not redeem your pledge, it is as useless as making the pledge. Please try as much as possible.
Don't worry. Let me see if I can refresh the video. Let me refresh it, and I think I will. Let me see if I can guess where it stopped. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. No. I said, what are you doing here?
The U.S. government or
even in his 80s, when he was granted, if you don't have your recognition, your ridiculous. Senator Brooks said it was short-lived. And when he was asked by the reporter, he said,
please, let's start from here again, please. Because we missed that part.
I will do it over and over.
My own video also hanging.
I have no regrets. That was what he said. So at that point in time, what about us? I am made to understand that I have 5 minutes to speak.
No. You know what? Please let me refresh. Please don't go anywhere. Okay, don't go anywhere. My video is hanging like crazy, and personally, you know me, I don't like it. I don't like when my video is hanging like that. It doesn't make any sense.
Me, I don't speak for
Just a moment.
But I will try to honor be in vain.
I think it's back. I think it's back.
So today it's about memory, reflection, and telling our story so that the next generation will understand the price of freedom and the value of peace.
Oh yeah, he said, "Give me what is it?"
Freedom brings peace.
He said, "Give my cha."
In exile. That is the.
Let me. Hey, God, I beg you. Okay, let me be playing it so before I bring it up.
When you click on it, you go on your right side.
Yeah, make
see
payment.
2 bars, a sandwich, like a sandwich bar. Click on that. And it will take you down to our donation platform. When you click on that, you will see home engagements, BRVIE engagements, where you can read the news, our achievement. You see IOU. You can donate, giving us your IOU. And you get a beautiful certificate for that. That will go a long way towards achieving our recognition. Then you come down a little bit further, you will see a black highlighted donate sign. Click on donate, and it will take you to the different segments of donation. Oh my God, I forgot my flag. Pardon me.
Oche for the flag, yeah.
I have my Biafra flag. Yeah. So
I have my Biafra flag. I think this is from my network. Something.
You will see us low dollars, my dear people. $5, as low as that, up to $500. Don't tell me you cannot achieve $5 in a week, please. Those of you who are used to drinking coffee, you can sacrifice your cup of coffee. Those of you who are used to buying beers, bottles of beers every day, you can sacrifice $5. You can sacrifice your ejema. That is how we call it. Our ejema. Even as low as 1,000 AJ. We have our COA solutions in the homeland who is ready to take your donations. My people, Ukraine is still sourcing for funds.
Okay, so you guys are actually taking money from home. Oh, but you guys are the one reporting accounts that USB government gave for people at home. You guys worked hand in hand with Nigerian banking system. We not going to remember. They really want to, because how do we know that they are the one reporting those accounts? They'll be the first to make an announcement. Ask Ngozi, where is the account today? Ask Ngozi, where is the account today? Do you remember when their slogan is Ask Ngozi? Ask Ngozi, where is the account? These guys, they were busy reporting accounts, claiming that is a Fulani account. That's a COS in Homeland Solution. If you check that account, you will see that account is from the north, because that is what it should be. You get why? For security reasons. These people, honestly, even though the account is from north, they will report it. They said that they report the one in a home from the that bears Biafra name. They started reporting the one in the north as well. Now you guys are now you see nobody's reporting your own account now. Nobody's reporting your own account. You are using it gently, happily. That is people who are genuine what they do. No matter the differences, no matter the belief system, Biafra are still giving you that privilege. You think that your account is hidden. It's not hidden. He's not hidden. But you guys were busy reporting accounts, not one, not two. You guys handed over Biafran's money to Nigerian banking system. You prefer the money to be seized than Biafran to use it. That's how deep your love is on Biafra. And you guys are the one fighting for freedom. Listen.
It's even South Korea sourced for fun. So who are we not to source for your fund? Please. And one more thing, if you make a pledge and you do not redeem your pledge, it is as useless as making the pledge. Please try as much as possible when you make your pledge to redeem it. And there is blessing in redeeming your pledge. I know it's not easy, it's not easy, but this is a task that must be done.
Now, who is now the captain that is in charge? Because last time you said that two captains cannot be in the same boat. Who is now the captain in the boat? Who?
That must be done. General Woposi went ahead to donate 10% of proceeds from his the sale of his book. And he said there's no recognition without funding. There is none. So please pardon me. There's this group of persons that gathered themselves a few days ago, and they were talking about how they have redeclared their nation. They are now a sovereign nation.
Now listen.
They invited the white man to their platform, and they were trying to instigate, hate on this man and this particular man. After these people must have, tried by all means to inflict hate on him, try to speak against the people who are doing the right thing. He told them, he said, there is no redeclaration. If you don't have your recognition, your redeclaration is as useless as whatever.
That is not what he said. She is talking about McCannott. Now, Eunice, like I told you that she do watch our program. I'm not begging people to send this video to you. You're gonna watch it, but let me just tell you clearly. I know you are a non-entity. That's just the fact. That you put pancake and foundation on your face does not make you brilliant. You are a pure non-entity. That's why I have to go back to your history, because I knew who you are. You were a very stubborn, senseless saboteur. Very stubborn, senseless saboteur. You don't even care if your yash is being seen in public. That's how bad you are. You think that you are trying to instigate hate on McCannott. We know McCannott more than you. Not that we are close to him. I'm not listening. We invited him as an independent platform. Go and watch the video again. Did you see anybody, official government person, in that broadcast? No. Independent platform, just like what I'm doing now. If government is having that program, I don't know, they may try to talk to you or not. It's up to them. But here, even if you are maybe from Sokoto, anything you want to talk to us, I will give you a mic. Because why? I am an Igbo man. If an Igbo man wants to challenge me politely, you are welcome, highly, highly welcomed. But for you to say that we are trying to get hate on my channel is a lie from Peter Ware, and I'm not surprised. I would be surprised if another person said it, but as long as it comes from you, because that's what you do. That's what you are known for. I'm sorry that my video is not responding the way I want, and then maybe I will close it for some time. So I'm gonna off my camera because I don't like it. Because people, for sake of those that may watch the video later, the way my video is doing, it may distract you. I want you to pay attention to everything we are saying here. Now back to you, Eunice. One thing you need to understand, because I know you are, like I said, you're a very stubborn saboteur, and it's not an insult, it's just who you are. I understand. I don't know your background. What is that thing that was said there that is actually getting anything? You said that they're trying to hate you. Who are you? Is it not the same McCartney that told you that you guys are not doing anything in Washington, D.C.? He did not mention a name, but he said that people, once Biafra is being mentioned, that doors in Washington, D.C. will be shut. And where do you claim that you have your taproot? You claim that you are in charge of every corner in Washington, D.C. That today said that you are bragging, go and tell them, like you guys normally do, go and ask them, but you have not even asked yourself. You don't even, it's somebody that you don't know how to brush your mouth, but you are doing position yourself to examine people to know how clean their teeth is. But you can see that you don't even know how to brush mouth. You have not even washed your face. Yet you are claiming that you are the one in charge of all that things that comes with it. Now, nobody is instigating anything like I told you. The question is, you claim that you are going for what you are bringing recognition. Bringing recognition to recognize you as what? What exactly? As Anyogo joined, he did not comment in the congressional briefing that took place somewhere in US, which he heard about it, he jumped in. As a prime minister of Biafra, who's supposed to know a lot about Nigeria and what Biafrans are going through, he relegated himself to backseat. We talked about it. He could not even make a speech. He was not even recognized in the entire process. Then, during the time of lunch, he went there to have some lunch and begged Elias to snap him, having handshake with McAnod. Then that handshake, he took it on social media. He took it to social media and began to comment, telling people that, look, I just met McAnod, we discussed extensively about what is going on in Nigeria, about the Christian genocide and all that. McAnod, he did not tag that to McAnod. But because of their followers are too gullible, to the extent that they keep on exposing this young man called Ogengere, exposing him in his criminality, thinking that they are creating awareness. Another flavor from your platform, copying that post of Isaiah Yogo and decided to write. And in the caption, he said, our prime minister met with McCann and discussed about the Christian genocide and what is going on in Nigeria. To the extent that after the conversation, after the other meeting, McCann began to have a change, view on what is going on in Nigeria. And the guy foolishly tagged this right up to McCann. And he saw it. That pushed McCann to react. He said, look, whatever you guys are doing, don't involve me there. That I just had lunch. I saw him, we just had lunch. We did not even discuss anything. Even you, Eunice, took it to your own platform and began to say, I'm not going to insult you. You know why I'm not going to bring this here? Because I have done videos on those things. People that follow us on here on this platform will understand. I'm not capping. I'm just being real. Then we tried our best to say it. And after everything, people begin to understand. Those who get to understand, though, to know the truth behind everything we are saying. And here you are, talking about instigating something. You can instigate somebody who don't know anything. My kind of know far better than you and Doge can combine together. He knew everything. What did he tell us? That we should create more awareness, talking to Biafrans, not only on my platform. So get it right. Say there's this group of individuals who say they declared their independence. And Ogengere is going to Washington, D.C. to recognize for recognition using the same declaration. See how senseless you are. You are going to hear her more. Pay attention. That's why I told you when I started playing her speech, I said, please give me your ear, because I knew it. There's no way they will give you money to talk for 10 minutes without you contradicting yourself.
Yes, you have gone ahead. We have declared our nation. We declared it on 29th of November 2024. Oh, we have our nation. We are a sovereign nation. What's a sovereign nation? How are you a sovereign nation? Where have you occupied Biafra?
Thank you.
So, my people,
Now, so now when I calling you Nkiru, you know why he called you Nkiru? Because he knew that you are foolish. So now when I was in the class, when PM taught everybody what it means, you claim that you have access to motivated conversion. The question is, what did you learn from that? You did not learn anything. And you claim that you know when the class was conducted, you were busy calling PM, saying that PM is, that two captains cannot be in the same boat. What you are trying to imply was that a PM is trying to push Master Makande away and be the pilot of the boat. Even though you just finished from obedient to, you go and cast your vote and supporting you, promoting obedient, then you could not go back to DOS where you are coming from. And you have the temerity to come here to yap and I think you can only lie to people that don't have voice. Not under my watch. What happened on my channel, I will defend it. I will tell you what happened. You have right to claim what you are claiming in your own hideout. But you see this one that is the public. And if I hear you talking about this nonsense again, I know that you guys discuss internally not to talk because you don't like when people go on you, go after people. And because of what you said now, I will focus more on your activities. Not only you, you say, okay, great. I'll be bringing your videos more now. I'm just being real. And not to run saga. Cannot claim, I cannot say what you did not say. I'll be saying it and throw more light on what your activities. I wanted to pipe low based on the advice from Mark Arnold. Okay, I mean, I don't know, they had my own, but since you guys are still have this kind of harboring this kind of madness, you see how senseless you are. Listen to this woman. So now you are automatically, from your judging by your statement, your declaration means what? You don't know there's a 3R. That 3R you cannot justify it. You cannot even explain anything, and you are here teaching people about, just like when Nkiru was busy teaching people what is how to go to court, like USB to court, that she's a lawyer, only to jam Mike Arnold. She was all over the place. I don't want to talk about her, but let's talk about you.
We have to buckle up. In rounding up, I want to thank our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, who has been doing a tremendous job. And this is the man who took a leap of faith when our former Prime Minister was captured.
Former Prime Minister. Honestly, you are one of the worst. You're a former Prime Minister. Tell me the size of your face. Let me buy shame for you. You are shameless. Honestly, really. Our former. Do you know, for you to use former means that he used to be? Has it been you? Show me one time that PM is you consider PM Samadepa as your Prime Minister. So why are they former? He's not your former. He don't know you. You don't agree with anything. You started talking about this issue after the man, has been taken. Immediately after his, Finland and Nigerian shenanigan that put him somewhere now. Then you saw first. You used to organize him. You used to call him names. You used to insult him. He said the way our Prime Minister really. God, he just said bad boy. Sorry, I know of you. Not kidding.
And he did the needful. And what is the
He did needful by changing documents. In 90s, people that any arm robbers you wear face mask. Because maybe you think that putting foundation on your face is actually you cover your identity. No, I'm not saying you should hide your identity because nobody's after you. What I'm saying here is not to. I'm not saying people should go after you. No. I don't preach for violence, but to bring reality to the limelight. People will not see through you. That's what I believe on. But you and all your group, no. You guys are something else.
He continued from where our former Prime Minister stopped. declaration.
Listen.
Declaration. You need your restoration.
Okay.
Sorry, your recognition. Then your restoration. These are the 3 R's. Redeclaration, recognition,
they get it.
restoration. This
now, automatically, this woman, after criticizing that there's some group of people who claimed, according to her, because there's some group of people who claim they have declared their nation. Who claimed? You know, when you use the word claimed, means that you are not involved, you don't believe. Like when you say the so-called, when you use the word so-called, means that you are not in line with that. You don't believe it. The so-called man, this so-called, that means the man is not living up to the expectation of what you yourself define as a man. So when you said they claimed that they are not a sovereign nation. Let me tell you one thing, because the problem these guys are having is that they don't understand what declaration is all about. They think that pronouncement means that's the way it ends. There are some meaningful things that are attached to it. When you declare yourself, you are trying to tell people that I am now a sovereign nation. That is one of the reasons why, one of the things that you must have before declaration is your map. If you are not a sovereign nation, or you don't consider yourself a sovereign nation, there's no need to bring map. There's no need to present map. But the moment you present the map and other things, simply means that you have identified your territorial integrity, which of course makes you a sovereign nation. Now, what people are trying to, the mix-up here, that you declared it and you present map makes you a sovereign nation, does not mean that your sovereign nation has been recognized as an entity. Understand me very well, because if I have all grammar, taking that they're making sense. If you decide to declare yourself, after declaration, what the implication of declaring yourself, or what you have just told you, the whole world, is that we are not able to know who we are, that our name is this, that, and I will not know our boundary. We are not claiming the entire universe. We know our boundary. Are you following now? Then you have to prove that people that occupy those territory have given you mandate to recognize these people, everybody, as so name. That is why you have to conduct referendum. Just a moment. Please, I'll be right back. Just a sorry about that. I am back. Now, when they say that they are not a sovereign nation, it simply means they don't understand what it means to declare a nation. You declare the nation by recognizing your territorial integrity, proving that people that occupy those boundaries have given you mandate for that declaration. Then that does not mean that you are now, that you have gotten recognition. Just like now, in your father's compound, I know bin nagi now, I know bin nagi. If I na village, you know, let's say, what name should I use now? Mbakwe. Okay? If I have family Mbakwe. Are you following now? If I have family Mbakwe, meaning that this is the name of this family. Now, in your own family, that compound, you know the boundary between, your father's house and your neighbor, other family that occupies their own land as well. So you now declare yourself that this is my name, and you said no, that we are not sovereign. Then that means your name is useless. Okay, this is my father's compound. They say no, it's not your father's compound. Show me, since you know your father's compound, show me the boundary. Are you able to do that? Can you show? Can you present it? Now let's go back to the video, please.
Exactly what Mazi Kokere and the Biafra Republic government in exile is doing.
Can you imagine?
All the briefings in Capitol Hill, the lobbying, it is a step. They are steps towards our recognition, and you cannot do without recognition. That the man who was invited by those people is gruntled element. He told them, he said, you need to get 1 or 2 countries to recognize you. This is what the RGI is doing. And your funds will go a long way towards achieving that, my people. Thank you for listening to me.
So you watched the video hiding though, but you did not understand what the video is all about. Mike Arnold did not just say, he did not even emphasize on the issue of recognition. He said that after declaration, it's okay, but for it to be solidified, you have to be recognized. You have to have that recognition. We all know. But the question is, before they give it, now we talk about recognition. Do you have what it takes to be recognized? You that is talking, running, helter-skelter, hiding, touching every flower in the Capitol Hill. What do you have now for you to be recognized by America? How about what he said? That you go nowhere as long as when Biafra is being mentioned, doors will be shut. You did not talk about that one. You don't talk about it, but you are here trying to educate people on what you don't know. And who is actually disgruntled according to you? Who? Is it me or you? Or I don't understand. Anyway, you know who you are. Listen to her again.
For those of you who are asking, what is carrying bags up and down to Capitol Hill to do? When is this recognition coming? When are we getting this recognition? My dear, Ojukwu was asked by the reporter, why is Ireland taking so long to recognize it? And he said, we cannot force these people. Governments, they take their time.
Your own and Ojukwu own is not the same. You see, you keep on bringing Ojukwu. Have you done what Ojukwu did? Have you actually declared yourself? You said that the one that did, because you agree that there are 3 hours and one has been accomplished with the declaration. Then you distance yourself from that and going back to claim that you have done it is confusing. Does it mean that your followers are senseless like you? You said that some people declare themselves. Okay, forget about issue of sovereignty. Okay, forget about the issue of sovereignty. How about you telling us how can you say that you declare yourself and you did not agree that USB government has been declared, because you guys said that a USB charger, USB Nigeria, and you are telling people to raise funds so that you cannot be recognized as USB as what? Where is your recognition? Where is your declaration document? I ask again, where is your recognition document? What is Okekere telling people to recognize him for? Recognize me as USB or recognize me as a brig? If brig, have you declared brig as a nation? Where is the map that you have? Do you have constitution? Where is your document that shows that Biafra have given you the mandate to go and declare and to go and get the freedom? You are dare you to answer that. That's why Sanabaro will say honorable units, because they know that hey, If somebody equal police, if you don't know, you them arrest. Uniform police, if you be, man, you arrest. Macro now tell us, where is your recognition document? Oh, there's a 3R. That one is you have declared. Even ordinary the date, you are struggling to accept. You can go.
To watch, to see how they can step in. So okay, Kere is going and he is pursuing and he's being tenacious and he is being unwavering.
Exactly. Wait. My eyes just captured the comment from Amadi Chigoze. Amadi Chigoze said, and their so-called PM has USB identity card. Even end of this year, the man in his December speech, he showered blessing on USB government. He said, may God bless USB. You know what that means? That means this entire year, blessing will come to. And you, mushroom followers, you are yapping nonsense. Some disgruntled individual. Imagine a moronic woman like you calling people disgruntled. If they see can walk back and call you none. Njọ na ijọ. Okwu na mara ego. Aya ga-akwa n'ife zute n'oshi. River Goddess, I see you. I say greetings from me. Udo Delegate one name Mado. Nice to have you this time. Let me use the voice to go to the comment a little bit. Official. There are all relevant seekers and no reasonable person that pay attention to them. Thank you so much, official, but we have to let them know that our torch is still shining as bright as possible. You know, I know that you guys are celebrating. You think that people are, they don't notice what you did. I will come back and watch it and know what you did. And I've caught you in this one. Oyoshi, Mazaka in there, my dear. Your name is confusing, my dear. I don't know how to pronounce it. It appears here as an email. And Francis said, "This man, Ogenkere, what is your problem? Why are you disturbed with this your fallback and normal? Please have you schemed?" Now, honestly, I don't understand. I'm struggling to read your message. This man, Ogenkere, what is your problem? Why are you disturbing with? I'm sorry, my dear. I don't quite understand what you put out there. Just a moment. Just a moment. All right, sorry about that. I was somehow responding to my family. Okay, Ojugo Chuku. Good evening from here, Mazika. Good evening to you. Unoma Kenechuku, I greet you. The Wokai report, well done. Please don't mind the flavor. I won't mind them, but I cannot stop talking about them. I wanted to pipe low, to be honest with you. No, but for this criminal that I know from day one to still talk, in the midst of blind, in the kingdom of a blind people, a slave will always be considered as oil fire and about one person, someone that have one eye will always look so smart. Imagine how they're elevating this one, honorable. These guys have destroyed that title, honorable. In Kiru as not in Kiru, Ulysses as honorable. In terms of what? In terms of what? Yeah. After having program with my cannot, you are here saying disgruntled individual as a backward guy and offer. Mazekai, Maji, happy new month. Maji, not Kai. That is from River Goddess. Amadi Chigose, our sister is chatting greetings, sending greetings to you. And Madam Origin is here saying, Amadi Chigose, It's bad. Mana eziokwu na they're still using the identity card. Okay, they're still using that. Okay, funny again na na-eme gị na na-abịa ikwu okwu maka Biafra. Anyway, I greet all of you. And please, our own brother Gerald is here. Gerald Idike. Gerald, I greet you. And okay, there we go. I salute to my honorable Madam River Goddess. That's from Madam Origin. Victoria said, good evening to you, Masakai report. Happy new month to you and your family and your lovely family. May the good Lord bless you and your lovely families. He said, and you too. May God bless you, my dear. May you see the good things that you are looking for in this month. There were. Here again we have Amarichi Goze, the goddess. Her greetings to you, madam. The goddess, her greetings to you, madam. I understand what you're saying. We are talking about origin and the goddess. What Eunice is honorable? Is it what? Eunice is honorable? One thought. It is Imano. We are here, Gidimam. The goddess, I hear you. I greet you. Ikego. We are going back. She's not done yet. Madam Origin, I greet you, madam. There we go. There we go. Good evening to you, all my lovely fellow Biafrans, the USB. Happy new month to you all. May the good Lord bless you all. He said, and you too. In the car, this one shock. Dore. But I'm done. I see you. I life you now. I live you. That's not enough for now. Oh my goodness. The goddess herself. All right. I greet all of you once again. Let's go back to the program. We're gonna start from where we stopped. We're still on the issue of why I not call you.
And he will continue to carry that back until our recognition is achieved. Thank you very much. I have a lot to say, but I leave my mic here. God bless you. Please don't forget www.
Shut up, your mouth. Look at. Don't forget www. www. Oh, is it www? It's 3. Okay.
But Biafra Republic government .org.
Thank you so much.
In the minds of Sonak Parawando Bekrenan, this lady is very, very vocal. She's making, she blew hot. You know, this woman is one in a million. Achangia. I don't laugh tire. You know, you can do what you can do and leave the rest for God. What I'm saying and what I'm doing here is not for this woman to repent. No. Don't get it wrong. I am not here for her to repent. There's no repentance in her dictionary. Nothing at all. There's nothing like that. Betty for the learn work. I check up like Betty Pakata Akajak or go. Eunice itself, they only bank. Can you imagine in this blessed period we are hearing this kind of people? KFC manage this way control these people. Even if you want to stay, must you steal everything? You know, they say that people are very, very brilliant. How can somebody say that declaration is not, you have not declared yourself? Sometimes they agree that they have declared it, and they will tell you, even though you have declared it, you are not a sovereign nation. So ask them, what is the importance of declaration? Like that would to declare your nation or to redeclare yourself. What does that mean? It means that you have given yourself identity. The moment you begin to deny yourself that identity, nobody will not identify you, which is so-called recognition. Today, she's not praising McCannell. Everything McCannell said, this one you can pick. Okay. McCannell is talking to us that recognition is the key. Why didn't he say the same thing to you? Go and watch McCannell video with Mazakwa. He was even talking about people, how dogs are being shot in Washington, D.C. with a smile on his face, which some people will translate as mocking you and your handbag in Washington, D.C. Okay, can they bring back and Jehovah? Now acquiring a Washington, D.C. In a way, recognition. And I call you on.
As we are continuing the program with the talk show, visit the website of the Biafra government.
Okay. Now, Memorial Day card. This is to remember like in that on the day that Biafrans are remembering them, these guys devote all their time talking about the website. Donate. Answer this pertinent question. What are you doing? You see, another thing that you need to understand about DPM is this. For her to manage to secure, let me tell you, for her to manage to secure this document, it takes somebody who actually understands what she's doing or what he's doing to do that. To the extent that current concern, they cannot lay hand on that document. Imagine if they have that document. Think about it. Imagine if King have that document. And like I told you yesterday, that one of the things that DPM did, I exposed her activities yesterday. Though some of us was expecting me to that exposition is going to be negative ones. What is the meaning of exposition? It must not come from the negative part of it. You can expose good things. That's what I when you say that some of us were busy, kind of, some people are shocked that, oh, you're exposing this. We know what I mean, but that's a stuff another thing. You cannot deny for a fact that DPM did unimaginable things. Ogenkere, who changed, remember when he altered registration document, PM was still here. He did it codedly without anybody noticing. He went behind their door to change from residential agent to the owner of the office, deleting the names of PM by not mentioning it in that document. You won't see PM names there. And these criminals are making arguments saying, oh, PM was not removed. Did you see? They listed the names of people that they're being removed. Okay, and PM was not mentioned. Okay, so show me where you mentioned PM that he belonged to what you are doing. We argued about it. After some time, then PM told them, stay away from what you guys are doing, claiming that you are doing it for me. Stay away. Leave. And what happened? They said that PM is sabotage. Not that he sabotaged just for sabotage's sake, but he sabotaged fungus. Meaning what? That PM have made his stand. Why I'm reminding you this is because when you check CRC, Conflict Resolution Committee, that had been nicknamed as a country, I swear that is but never you. Conflict, a group that for a committee that was formed for just for conflict. Like if you have internal argument, they will settle it for us. Started waving flag as a country. Hey, Chideke very. All the funny. All this funny. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's okay. It's expected. I know that we have mad people, but I don't know that we have this radical madness, in some people. I don't know. I know we have some people who don't care to go naked to fight dirty, but I don't know that we have these people, and most of them are on suit. Look at Eunice here with her all the year with on, and it's not come. She knows how to give you freedom. Canada. Or who told you that we don't have mad people in Canada? We have there are mad people there. There's no society without mad people. I understand. But if you choose willingly to represent madness in where we are residing, it's okay, you'll be counted. Like a second son always tell us, you will not gain account to you. So let's continue, please.
Thank you, donations, because we are soon going into the fundraising, and we will be off the air when we switch over to fundraising.
In Anogwa, as you know that we will soon go for fundraising, and we will be off air. Wow. So you guys have started going off air. Anyway, let me know comment. Maybe for security reason. But I doubt. I don't want to go there. Let's continue. Now you guys are, I love this. I thought Sabinus are the only person to make me laugh. I'm not coming anywhere. Oh, now these guys are there.
COA, we called you up before on your slot on the program. It's like you're available now, so go ahead. After you, the PM will take the stage because of the way time is going. So, COA, over to you.
Just a moment once again.
The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. Thank you all officials of our government, both in exile and below.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care about what this one is saying. I don't need to pretend. You understand? I don't care about COS. Maybe you want to know. You want to see him? Okay, let's because don't be record him, please. My own to share. Okay. His video. He did not zoom his video. I don't know if you can see him. He did not zoom his video. They did not bring him to the stage. So let's hear from this guy, easy guy, I swear. Let's continue.
As new energy serves as vision, serves as everything, clarity that we need. Go all the way down.
I do, and considering
Biafra ready.
I am trying to locate the part. Okay, great.
So we'll.
I think let's start from here.
So, COA, we called you up before on your slot on the program. It's like I do, and considering
Biafra, dive. So we'll keep their dream alive, and while we the living, continue to fight. We call him Mazi Elias from Washington and Madison, our lobby, of which we Biafrans are familiar with. I call him my friend. We call him our friend, our brother. because he's doing the work of Biafran people. Elias, please, you are welcome. If you're here, can you take the mic to extend the function?
Thank you, Prime Minister. It's an honor to be here. I just want to stop by briefly to pay my respects to you, the Biafra public government in exile, all the ministers, supporters of the Biafran people overall, to pay my respects on this very eventful day of May 30th to commemorate the sacrifices of the Biafran people in the past and the lives lost. But to also note that today is a day of not just a historical remembrance, but also looking towards the future. And I'm very proud of the work that the Biafra public government in exile has done under your leadership and that of the Briggy cabinet. It is going to new heights. I must say, the progress that we have made, Prime Minister, is actually much faster than I even would have anticipated, or many other people would have anticipated.
I want you to pay attention to Elias' speech. I want you to say, say it now. The progress you have made. I want you to, it's a tremendous achievement. Thinking, your brain is constantly putting to think, to dish out the favorable lie that you want to put. Listen.
I could say to the Biafran people is, we're showing some of what we're doing publicly, which are in our public meetings, to carry along the Biafran people, but there are also a lot of private and highly sensitive initiatives that are ongoing with both U.S. governments as well as other governments. The U.S. government's not the only country that the Biafra government has relations with. The Biafra government also has relations with some other U.S. allied governments, which will not be named for the time being. But what I just want to indicate to the Biafrans is
that they are not only in the American arm, they are not only the American allies, there are other countries. Please, what is the name of the country? And what did you tell? What do they even actually? What did they tell this country? And you see, these people, Ogenkere went to other people's congressional briefing. You remember when McArnold, that congressional briefing that McArnold made a speech, that famous speech that trended for days or for weeks, it went viral. Ogenkere was there. They saw how it's been done, how other people conduct it, compare it with their own. The only Caucasian, the only white people that is in their midst happened to be this man called Elias and the other man called Mike, which I'm disappointed on that man. I'm not gonna lie. Mike, is it Mike? It wasn't Mike Ruben for the man. The one who claimed that I told Mike I'm going to Finland to declare Biafra on a second. That what will I tell Mike? So he went there because of Mike, not because of Biafra. And after that, little did he know that people are waiting for them to arrest them. Maybe he know. Never can tell, because the way he fought that declaration, it sounds to me, he fought it as if something had been taken away from him. Elias' decision to follow Ogenkere made me to start doubting his presence in the first place, how he joined. He said that he was scrolling on social media, going on social media. Then he now saw people talking about Biafra. Briggy. He said to contact. He decided to contact them, that he wanted to be part of this. If that is true, no problem. But I am in doubt, because if genuinely you joined based on what you know about Briggy, how come you now? What is justification of what you are doing now? That finance minister, when you joined, is now the prime minister. So, but you are telling us that you saw what the prime minister was doing that made it to contact the government. Not that you contacted Ogenkere. Maybe you contacted through Ogenkere, I don't know. PM is to tell us how Elias joined the movement. But for him to take this side that he took now makes him a suspect. My canon, who has never joined anybody, made it clear to us that Elias snapping Ogenkere in Washington DC does not mean that people in Capitol Hill know about Biafra. That when you mention Biafra, doors will be shut on you. That's the reason why I say what I'm telling you this. Listen.
The way either U.S. government or other governments work with groups like Briggy or similar groups is that the relationship is and the partnership is usually done in a much more secretive way than is a relationship with an official government. And the reason I want to clarify this is because sometimes our enthusiastic supporters, put out, tweets saying, "Oh, when's the U.S. going to get involved? When is the U.S. going to support the Biafran forces?" The way that
he mentioned Biafran forces. Please, is BLA working with Ogenkere? The answer is no. Just 2 years now, in Master PM's absence, they have not shown us BLA military parade. I saw a video of Sana Barawa saying that the reason why they are not showing you the military parade is because you're gonna risk the life of this military. That is gonna risk the life of these people. Anyway, listen.
U.S. and other governments work with groups like the Biafrans is that they won't put out statements saying, "Oh, well, we're doing this." These things are done in a very secretive manner. Over time, they may become more public. So we won't say specifically what is going on, but I can assure you that the Biafra public government in exile is working at the highest levels of the U.S. government, and there are a number of initiatives being taken which are now public information. So we could put it in that way. And
always like that. There are something going on the ground that you don't want to bring to you now. We're gonna very soon. Okay, I'm gonna, allow. I will pause this one, okay? Because there's nothing to hear from this man apart from lie.
We already see the reaction of the Nigerian government. Completely gaga, and they're so desperate and crazy now that they're trying to go after the prime minister and maybe even myself on U.S. soil. But I can assure you that the Nigerian government will fail very woefully. I don't care if they write 1,000 petitions to the U.S. government.
Remember, this is a hero deal. He's now talking about how Nigerian government is coming after them, how they're coming after them, that Nigerian government is gonna fail because they are the right people. That is why they are being. That's why they are chasing them, because they are the one doing it right. Imagine Elias, you are the one getting it right. Just think about it. That's why they are coming after him and all that. Now the people that are coming after people are not actually going after them. Go and watch Uruago. Who is Uruago? Calling Udele. Calling who? Okay. Now there's a news that Tinubu is busy looking for to lobby for in America to stop whatever and all that. So I'm going to let me present to you a video that contradicts this lie from Ogenkere and the group. Is Nigerian government trying to, lobby American to stop talking about genocide or to be in their favor like Finland did, yes. But it's not about Ogengere. Okay? It's not about it. But they want to capitalize on that. That because of their good work, because these guys have been looking for validation with everything in them. They want to prove that they are the one doing the right thing. Okay? That is exactly what they want you to believe on, and we are going to talk about it. So please just bear with me. Just bear with me. I am trying to remove this. Okay. Now, how will I share this with you now? Just a moment. Let me see if I can share. I want to share this to you. I want to share it because that's what I want Elias to talk. And he have said it. He have talked about it. Let us do justice to that. This video come out. Okay. So let me share this. Maybe this will help you to understand what they're trying to do. Now pay attention to this short video. Okay. Try your best to hear what they said in this short video. Okay, I'm trying to zoom it. I don't know if you can see that from your end. I don't know. Okay, this is the highest I can go, please. This is the highest I can go. Oh, I was actually sharing, sharing the wrong one, please. Oh God. Okay, just a moment, Just a moment. Okay, now let's hear this.
$1 million, $750,000 a month is entered into at 120.
Now let us hear this, okay? Just hear it yourself. Then this will help you to understand the problem.
$1,000 a month contract with Biafra to influence Congress and the executive branch.
You can't imagine. Tulumbu went again to lobby America, again. Tulumbu kept spending Nigerian money to lobby America again for Nigeria not to divide. He want to lobby the Congress for Nigeria not to divide. Tulumbu, the Nigerian president is still lobbying America again for Nigeria not to split. For Nigeria not to split again. What is your like comment? Follow me with that no reason.
Tinubu's attempts to lobby U.S. lawmakers have backfired. Tinubu, they waste almost 13 billion of your money and my money to lobby. They say this one, they don't want to hear lobby. They want to see action. When we hear.
And then on the topic of Nigeria, President Trump recognized that the mass killings by Boko Haram, ISIS West Africa, and armed Fulani terrorists against Christians in the Middle East, Nigeria's met the need for being designated CPC and was so designated. Genocide Watch has called Nigeria a killing field of defenseless Christians, and now International Religious Freedom Act, and that bill was opposed vigorously, and it has made a major difference globally, including now in Nigeria. Nigeria has hired the K Street lobbying firm, DCI, to the tune of $9 million. $750,000 a month is entered into a $120,000 a month contract with Biafra to influence Congress and the executive branch.
Okay. Did you notice something? This is the same old news. So now Barawa and their group are still parading it. That is about Ogechukwu and Elias. If you listen to it, if you play the video further from Elias, from this nonsense that Elias was saying there, you will hear him saying that is only them that the government, Nigerian government, is coming after because they are the one doing the right thing. Because they are the one doing the right thing. I was like, are you serious? So these people can never ever repent. No. We know who Nigerian government is actually bothered about. Once they see you as a threat, they will come after you. Okay, no. Because he gets why. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. This is 2 hours and plus because I don't want it to be too long. We're gonna wind down now. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate all of you for joining us in this hour in this live broadcast to go through all these things. More will come your way. Just keep your eyes on the channel and make sure you like the video before you go. Okay, you want to talk? Triple M want to talk. Okay, I will. Let me give you a mic, but let us make it snappy, okay? So that we can you can have some time to come to do another one because I want to see if I will come back again later tonight. So that's why. But let's just make it snappy, okay? So the link is here. Maybe you can use 5 minutes, 10 minutes. 5 minutes is okay. All right, and hit the point and allow other people to talk. It may make more sense. So the link is here. Follow the link and join me as soon as possible. Thank you, Kai. Thanks, Kai. That's from Doreen. Thank you so much, my sister. I really appreciate it. River Goddess says, okay, 3M is here. Have the mic, one and madam. Papi also.
You're not watching. Shame on devil. Let's laugh, devil. Let's laugh, devil.
It's expected now.
Hi, you need ka ho ya also share. Thank you so much, my brother. Without wasting much of time. Enwere m ihe m dere there ikwu okwu. Why you need recognize it so ndị nọ na main platform? That means ị chọghị ka second platform zụọ ka ahịa bi. Okay, ga-emekwa ya. Through talk now.
Through desk.
I mean through desk. In recognize ndị na ebe ahụ. Also ndị nọ na main platform ka recognize. Ị ga-eme ha agba ọsọ ha agaghị agata ebe ahụ.
No. Recognize now.
Enweghị ị hụrụ m ebe ahụ, ịkpọrọ m aha ebe ahụ. Ị hụrụ m ebe ahụ. Ebe ahụ ka m nọ bụ since before ma abịa ebe. Eji m earphone na ntị nwanne ke m. Udo dị. Akwa ka enwe ike na-akarị everybody along ka m ji na-ekwu. Anyị chọrọ ka the whole platform kwụrụ n'ọkụ.
But what if it is that platform like this one? There's no difference.
It's all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. My people at the comment section, I greet each and every one of you. Okay. Our leader, Maznan Kale, will always say, "Ana Guanere." Imagine, Mazikai, please. Can you hate me? Hate me to the extent of to buy me, then you love my keys. Are they possible?
No, it's not possible.
Then can you hate me and like my proceed as my production? Him produce to get like him, and only produce to get hate. Are they possible?
No, it's not possible.
So imeba Joma Siabia. Okokua. Which Mem and Kiru they once confronted them. Why is supporting this man now, saying that Oyama was in the APM? Ask him Maya and Kiru. Maya and Kiru now in his PB now. Kena Korobish say they I got him with two captain in a ship. Today, Captain PM now. I was a captain. Yes, these are the people that came to kill. to steal and to destroy.
I tell you.
Chori gwam that na Nkiru, okay, na ke Nkiru ka somebody confront ya na platform Adoch. Ebe na support okay, that time Adoch bịara bịa sị PM so onye ọbụla FallBack. Ya jụọ sị Nkiru, ọkwa isi na ewu hụ like Simon na ọwụ Nigerian agent bla bla bla. Ya sị ya even self ihe na ọwụ maka Simon ka o ji bịa na ọ nọ ya maka oge nkere. Yes, na ọfọkwa Simon mana ọ nọ na-efolo onye ji platform Simon na-ebuzo. Now, also there is something Okoko anọghị anọ na-agụ. You know, they are talking about money. Ọ nọ na-ekwu okwu recognition. Nwanne, what would they be recognized with? Kedi, I know okwu recognition now. Also, that people that say that they declared on 29th, the people that brought themselves together. Onye anako iri here. What are they going to even Elias Nongane Mezi say Elias na ha pola na Washington DC na ha na-aga other country with what?
Allies.
With what? So one name, if Brigi is enough for we to move on. Can you remember what PM?
On that one, I say that with that American when American move, what that before. So has others followed you now?
That's it. Now, Guinea ndị na-akụ eri na that na ọwụ ha nwa na we are ndị ji the mantle that na ọha nwa ka Nigeria na-atụ ụjọ Nigeria na-eme ihe ha na-eme because of them. Gị jụọ ha, what are they doing since over 2 years now? Since over 2 years now, what have they achieved? This same oge nkere ha nọ na ekwokwu ya na jikpe ID card USB jishe ike fagị na akpa amụ ya kpaa nọzi na-deceive gullibles. Na-deceive gullibles. I don't pity him. I pity those sheepishly following him. And one thing you need to understand that is this: the people that hell-bent of following him, despite doing nothing, were those people that fought our PM. Those are the people giving him thumbs up as if he is doing something good. Okay, listen to them. Listen to their program. What are they discussing? What is that thing that they say that they present to those listening to them to make them, to convince them, to show that they are really doing something? You know why we usually bring this here to discuss it now? Can we make his schools? Because some of our people don't know what these criminals are doing. But once we bring them out and we analyze it, yeah, na have a record. Then they are able to battery hand so ha gazie ha gechaya, they will now rethink. You are talking of recognition, and you rejected the redeclaration of a PM crew. Now, Brigi now ha claim on all Biggie. How many years in now? So Brigi now was the bus stop or the same with the IPOB. No going front, no going backwards. My brother. Thank you so much. I think we have other people in the room.
Yes, thank you. We are kind of rushing it somehow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know, you just said it all. Okay. And I love the fact that people are thinking in that line. You are looking to see for recognition as what? What is it? Tell us. I want to introduce myself, but my name is what is your name? Call the name. I want to call me what? Nothing. So that's where the whole thing is anyway. But I'm already have the mic. You're welcome.
Ndewo Mazikai, ndewo Biafra, Triple M, Mr. Legend, inaputazi one these days. What's up? Mr. Greg, I greet. Madam River Goddess, the Honorable, Madam Ojugo. Where is Ekpem today? I haven't gone to the comment section. The ones that have sold their sleep. I greet everybody. Homa Mere Madinini Mazikai. you will live long. You will reap your reward. Your reward, what you're doing is good. So your reward is evident. It is showing in your face because your smile shows you're doing the right thing. I greet everybody. Those swimming and the manual code, they are not in my purview. So, Biafra, good things are happening. One of the good things that I want to announce is that, yesterday I saw Robert Spencer is our keynote speaker on the May 30th Biafra Day, Heroes Day. And I saw that Mike Arnold, he made a post, kind of like, oh, wow, Mike Spencer posted my post. And that is very interesting because there is nothing that will give us our recognition faster than when the people that want our interest are coordinating and getting together. And that was good. I had to go and see what he posted. Then another good thing, which I encourage you all, one of the things Mike Arnold is doing is pushing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that is doing anything good for the cause, you have my salute. So please, if we can, there is this very important post he made, and it says, let me see. It says he calls for unity, non-violence. He calls for, and this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing, saying, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fought for the whole indigenous people and Christians and everyone that has been under that these two giant legs, the colonial masters and the jihadists, have been decimating. He was very in the forefront for the northern people, everyone that needed to be saved. So while he was doing that, they apprehended him and put him in dungeon. So Mike Arnold is the post he made that he has received over 12,000 views, over 1,000 reposts, over about 2,000 likes, and knowing the people that, his audience. Why I'm trying to explain this is that this is one way we can also push for this recognition. I know one person that follows Mike Arnold is Senator Ted Cruz. And I know that there are other important people that listen. And when you also merge it to the renowned Mr. Spencer that came to speak, that was our keynote speaker. I am telling you people, we must do our own part, repost everything. If you have not been following these people, follow. Yesterday after on the 30th, I found Mr. Spencer, our keynote speaker. I had to follow him. That is how when we go there, we keep reposting, we keep doing what we need to do. And this is what is going to get us what we want. So a little about Ndo Swimming.
Madam Origin, please, if you have can you text me on WhatsApp his handle on X so I can follow him of course, please.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
So for Ndo Swimming and Dianachi Manuayoko, Mazikai, there is this important thing that I know everybody will have to push for what they want our government to do when we are settled. And one of those is to teach the difference between someone that look normal, but they are abnormal. If we don't get to, and this is what destroyed the contraption where we are coming from. When people, it's obvious, there is nothing wrong. I don't have anything against mad people. I don't have nothing against imbeciles. But you cannot take an imbecile and give the person to be a governor. That is travesty. But what this evil, concocted, criminal Nigeria state does is that it brings those people and put them in position. What will that person do? People that lack capacity to do anything, first of all, when they realize that they can't do it, they feel depleted, they are angry at themselves, and they look for people, because I don't even know why anybody should let an imbecile, I'm just using it as a general word. What you do is, if someone is an imbecile, you find out how to, find what a comfortable place to keep the person, give the person the dignity they need, because everybody needs a dignity. But it is travesty to now let that person be in charge of what? It is I don't know how to explain this, that we'll never allow a type of Nigeria state that we see that system will wipe out anybody in front of it, because they don't even know how to manage themselves. Why would a human being believe that taking all the money meant for 250 million people will help him? It becomes a poison. That is what is wrong with Nigeria. Why would somebody come out and on a day we are supposed to honor our heroes that are gone, and you stand there with the pancake face and the lipstick, and you're talking about, you know what, I rested there, let me not go there. Anybody onye masu suoni konye na mahasu soya no koge well. It should be like this. When I was saying Amadi Chigozi de kwa bad. Somebody that has USB ID is telling you. I don't laugh because I'm already. This is annoying.
Thank you so much, Madam Origin. God bless you. Hey, my goodness. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, Mazakai, good evening. Madam Origin, thank you for asking after me. I've been off and on. I'm just trying to get on with some elemental issues. So I'm good by the grace of God. Thank you, Mazakai. Honestly, I've been waiting for this program. To be honest, I don't know. And thank God I'm quite a bit free today to hear from you. I've longed for this program because I was just like, is Mazakai, what are they? Are they not getting me to know exactly what this dropout, this is not half, maybe quarter educated person, what he said, and PUC and CROC. I was just like waiting to get a program. So if I tell you I've not longed for a moment like this, that is not true. I've really longed to get it and just have it synthesized so that I deduce some meanings between what USB have done and this guy. So
like somebody I'll say sometime that he really visited, platforms, but this year it is confirmed that actually UAB is trying to get it right. Let me put it that way. And to align with what Madam Origin just said, you see that appearance of Spencer Mazekai, that is quite voluminous. It added not only colors, not only meanings, but it has some both political, spiritual, and freedom undertone. I am telling you. You see that Spencer's appearance, not only his address, his appearance of that program has, political, spiritual freedom undertone. But with time, we'll get to understand. And just like I said, aligning with what Madam Origin said, you see the coordination. You see the coordination. Mike Arnold would have to know exactly what Spencer have done in the USB program, and the message is just getting to a point where it will agree with each other. You understand what I mean? The message from Mike Arnold, what he's pursuing, the message of Spencer, and whoever who is standing on the right path will come to a point, a particular point of no return, where both will agree with each other for something we've been expecting for so long a time to happen, and definitely it will. Now, you see, when a man or woman is bent on evil, it will only take God. And mind you, when it comes to issues like this, in the case where like Nigeria, like Ogenkere, their hearts would always be hardened either by God, to put them to shame at the end of the day. But when you look at this guy, the job is getting difficult. The last time, I think in your program, there is a broadcast you made where they were talking about trash and trash. At the end of his program, he said he's waiting for something. He was asking this white dupe called Elias. He said, Elias, I hope he's green light. Elias, yes, he doesn't have anything to answer. So Elias cannot stop because he has nothing more. He is out of Moral Global. Which client does Elias have in his life, if not Ogenkere at the moment? So if he lets Ogenkere go, he will go hungry. If you look at this recent picture of Ogenkere, he's getting darker. He's telling on him. The job is not getting easier anymore. He knows it that people are getting the truth. Forget about this shambolic program of trying to put picture, call on this person to talk, call on the other person to talk. You can never compare it to what the USB led by Dr. Ngozi did 2 days ago. It's not comparable. It's not comparable in any way, in any manner. So what I'm trying to say is that, you see, these guys, I know that when it comes to funding, he has his funding from the source where he's coming from, just to distract what is happening. But like Madam Origin said, these guys are having USB ID card. All of them, all the FallBack people, even the Lazuba, they are all having this ID card. And I've once said, I've established it on this platform, and I know that some years behind, when former President Olusegun Obasanjo rejected Jonathan for his second term bid, and it was getting hot, Obasanjo came on the public and tore his PDP ID card, PDP membership ID card, to the public and said, I denounce, I'm no more. And this is what I've expected from these guys. Who handed this ID card over to you? It was the administration of Dr. Ngozo Rabeze. If that Finland declaration was cancelled as the Ogenkere camp battled, who would have given them the ID card? How would they have gotten it? You see, these guys are shameless when they come out to talk rubbish. And now you are talking about Brig. Last time he made a broadcast, his New Year broadcast. Mazika, are you there? If you recall his New Year, I don't know if I'm here. Okay. If you recall Ogenkere's New Year stroke, I think New Year broadcast of 2026, at the wheel end of his speech, if you remember, he said, God, and I quote him. Yes, he said, and I quote him, God bless the United States of Biafra, because at that point, he knew nothing to say. He had nothing to say. But it wasn't a slip of tongue, because he boldly pronounced it. God bless the United States of Biafra. Imagine somebody who is here on the couch. So this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's only there, positioned, sponsored, encouraged, championed to distract the original. And this is exactly what happens in the market industry. Do you know that fake products make more noise? Fake products, they move faster into the market and into the society than the original. I don't know if I'm communicating here. Go and check anywhere, especially Nigeria, where we're coming from. Once there is an original thing that everybody is going after, everybody is hunting for, the fake will originate from nowhere. And once the fake comes up, the fake moves faster into the market. It will take a brave person, somebody who have understanding, to know or to go after the original. And that is what we are doing, and a lot of us, and so many who are still with Ogenkere. Some of them are just there, just following. They know. Most of them know. Forget about Sona Aparawa. He's just enriching himself for the moment. Whatever that happens, anything, whatever that will happen hereafter can happen. So at this point, I wish to encourage people that what happened 2 days ago is a clear picture that there is no other platform. There is no other place. There is no other solid ground that we can stand on now when it comes to the pursuance of the realization of the sovereign state of Biafra, if not USB, led by Dr. Ngozo Rabeze. Thank you from here, and thank you for now.
God bless you, legend. Thank you so much. Like Madam Origin said, you are now somehow very, very busy, but we are always happy each time you have time for us. It means a lot for Biafrans, not only me, because you are one of those that have the voice that, the way you educate people and remind us of what some of us have forgotten is superb. I really appreciate your time. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. And another person here is, please, Goddess, if you're at work, let me know. Go. And Greg is at work. Both of you always at work. These are Biafrans are working hard in their own field. So please let's hear from you.
You called me.
Yeah, are you at work?
Yes, but can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Master Greg, is it okay by you? Can we give her time?
Sorry.
Master Greg.
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear her. At least we can hear her. Though her voice is faint, but she can go on.
Okay, Goddess, please.
I'm at work, okay? I hope I'm trying to come out a little bit louder.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, that I wish everybody in the about the commenter too. Who is there shouting? Is that Madrika's baby? Is he telling us to time off?
No, it's not my baby. Don't worry. Continue. It's not my baby.
Okay. I don't have much to say. My prayer is, as Ogenkere and Sonia Marawa is telling us that Ungorians is after them. My Father and my God, let it walk according to their pronunciation in the mighty name of Chukwu Okike-Abiyama. At times there are things they put out as one of their propaganda, and at the same time, it might be true. There's no way this Ogen Kere will go scot-free because his pay matters. They have checked and they have weighed things happening, and he did not deliver. He couldn't deliver because the money they put in is so much. Mommy Stella, I greet you and happy new month. So that's why when Sani Akbarawa comes to say this, we know you cannot suffer another person's own and you will go scot-free. The worst somebody that knows you, somebody you love so much, somebody you have invested on, somebody you have showered love. Onye na-emara ọgwụo gị mma ị ka nwere ike n'anya ibie. There's not a child you nurtured, a child you trained. It's so painful. Therefore, that's why I said this. They cannot plan to take in Simon Ekpa and they will go scot-free. Nemesis is still there. It's mother of all bitches. May Nemesis catch up with them. Another thing about when Simon Ekpa PM was around, looking at Ogen Kere was on a soft landing. Now, to be an ACN is not easy. It is falling on him what we call the male alopecia, because the hair has completely gone off from the frontal and everything is just disappeared like a vulture. So if on abusable, so let him deal with it. And again, Sonia Akbarawa, looking at him, Sonia Akbarawa is a pioneer. Without Sonia Akbarawa, this man can do nothing because in Hobobu Zombie, fish brain. You understand? Sonny is looking for money to round up his project because time is running out of them or out of their hands. Then another thing I want to say, I just want to say thank you, God, for the grace, the opportunity. You know, after when this door closed, many other doors will open. Thanking God for opening the doors of wisdom, divine direction of on how Dr. Ngozo Rabeze and his cabinet, went around on how to harness this our document and keeping it safe. She was so fast. She broke their code. And she just got the document, hold it and preserve it. It's only God that is on our side. It's only God who has helped us do this. Then another thing I want to say is there was something Madam Origin said. It's wise and magazine Greg that na alama mad that is it's a mother. Somebody is sick mentally, in the brain or in the head. You don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to know. Okay, how do I go on? You don't want to acknowledge it. When we are privileged by the grace of God, some of us will left the shore of Bongo. There is a purpose for why God allows some of us to go out of Bongo so that we can learn the good, the ugly, and the bad. Then we now take the one that is good. Why do I say this? Madam Origin said something. In Western world, in Europe, in Obodo Yibo, where we are, when somebody is sick in the brain, but now buying somebody is a okay. Only deny the fact this is okay. And people outside will be dealing with somebody if is okay, like somebody is okay. Madam Origin said that when we have finally actualize our freedom. And I concur with you, my dear sister. Another thing, I want to use this medium. I'm just like digressing a little bit. I just want to call in Mazi Rose. Thank you for your program, though it's like time zone. By the time you left and by the time, so we were not connected. I was able to come across the program. I think you did yesterday. Thank you for that program. And there's one thing I lay my hands on. What was that? You said that the competition, that is the challenge that was put forth, people castigating the movement of USD. If you have your evidence that we are T people and the Bake people, if they bring this forward, that 3,000 was placed and $200 somebody gave. He said at this point, nobody came up. Then a man beat his chest. He said, days has gone that he will take it upon himself. Any person born of a woman, even white-painted a woman, that will come again to challenge what we are doing, that he, Rose, will sue the person to his or her community. Mazi Rose, I thank you so much for this movement. And also, he's going to sue for not 500,000 person. I forgot all the not $500,000. So if you win the case against him, really. But if you win the case, it's a very good project. He will now plug the money into what we are doing. And when we do it to one or two persons, everybody will sit right and know we are not dancing a jamboree. Thank you. I reach out for you, Mr. Rose, and God bless you. I rest my mic for now. May God bless all of us. We are doing great. Mazikai, thank you. Hello, who is there? Who gave me the privilege to go before him? Thank you very much. I'm done. Are you there?
Yes, I think it's Mazi Greg.
Yes, Nana, man. Yeah.
God bless you, Mazi Greg.
Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, my sister. Ekenekwam, Madam Origin. I think Ocean Master is there. Legend. My greetings. And Kai Ekene for giving us another opportunity this evening. I think I'm coming out.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, my sister. Yeah. Yeah, Mazikai. We thank God again for the opportunity.
Mr. Greg, please, I want
Yes.
to ask one question because the young people around, at least you are more intellectual than, I don't know. There is a question that came to my memory. Madam Origin is here, thank God we are here, thank God. I think Triple M or whoever, I can't see. I think this ID card has expiry date. The expiry date, is it 2 years expiry date or 4 years expiry date? Why do I say this? For people who got the ID card, like Latuba, that got the ID card and her life, how many years expiry date? Because they will come for renewal. Thank you.
I have not checked, though. I will not lie you.
I don't know about that one, but whichever way, these people are reaping from where they did not sow. Thank you so much, River Goddess. God bless you. Despite your busy schedule,
Yeah.
you managed to. Master Greg, let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you, Mazikai. Yeah, I have not checked this question my sister asked. I think I have to check it. And but for me,
those people are not, they are not important. My prayer is every day is for God to help us to get where we are going completely.
So our mommy said
To
that the
have,
duration is 5 years. 5 years is the card. So the card is still valid. Continue, Master Greg.
yeah. So my prayer every day is for God to strengthen Mazen Kanu and Masa Monekpa and all the cabinet and the medias and everything that we are doing,
DPM.
that God will continue to help us to. Yeah, our DPM, yes. God will strengthen her and make way that we get faster home. And then we will remember these people. That is for me, honestly. But that does
Yeah,
not mean that I'm
my
not
brother,
supporting what Rose.
sorry. For the ID card, it's 5 years. It's 5 years.
So that does not mean that I'm not supporting what Rose is suggesting, because as now, anụ gbaa ajọ ọsọ gbanyere ha ji egbe. Enwere a level you can do things. There's an extent you can go. There is extent somebody can go in everything in life. Gị na mmadụ na-enwe okwu, I always say it, don't get it to the level that there is no chance for reconciliation. Be extremely careful and know and remember the music Bob Marley said, your worst enemy today can be your best friend tomorrow. There's extent you cannot go in every fight, in every quarrel. Don't go extra mile that there's no room for reconciliation in everything. That's what I always say. Because do I believe in forgiveness? Yes. Did Christ preach forgiveness? Yes. But one thing, most of people, every time they quote the Bible, when Christ say forgive. But when you go and read that place Christ preach about forgiveness, he put it close. If your brother or sister offend you and come back 20 or 30 times and ask for forgiveness, that you forgive him. But he did not say, if your brother do something, just forgive him. No. He said he must come and have remorse, sincere remorse. Then, before you talk about forgiveness. But the Christian of this time around is, he cannot even forgive. But he will not go and read that very chapter very well. And he will start preaching about forgiveness that he cannot, that he don't even know or understand what they're talking about forgiveness. So, like this very woman that you use a program talking about Dogen Keren and all these people know what they're doing. From Ogen Keren, from day one, Ogen Keren know the direction. Biafrans, ask yourself if Dr. Ngozo Rabeze and the cabinet did not stand Gidigbam in Finland and declare Biafra, where will we be today? I don't know how many Biafrans that normally ask themselves this question. If Dr. Ngozo Rabeze and the cabinet did not stand Gidigbam in Finland and declare Biafra, where will DOS be today? Where will we stand Kano and the IVs as some here like IVs they send the ego? Ndị Igbo Congress na-send ego in thousands. Ndị DOSS na-send ego in thousands. Not the one Ifeanyi Uba na-send and many other politicians na-send. which Uchemefo confirmed. So, and then you ask yourself, where will this woman be today be collecting all those money? If they have succeeded to stop declaration of Biafra in Finland, and me and you that is coming out every day in the media will be hiding our head because the move Nigeria wanted to move is to make sure they criminalize everybody as a terrorist in every part of the world. That was their goal. Because I remember early January 2020 or February 2025, there's one guy that went to fill paper to nationalize in Germany. So they gave him documents to fill. He said they gave him this document to fill if he's a member of IPOB or radicalized IPOB. So that shows you with the move Nigerian government that those things were not there before. If you're a member of a radicalized IPOB, I know what German meant by that. And anything when they talk about radicalized mean terrorist. That is what they call them. If you're a radicalized Muslim, means terrorist Muslim. So, and the guy came, he was saying something like that. They gave him that form to fill if he is a member of a radicalized IPOB member. So, if Biafra were not declared, the highest thing, the thing the Nigerian government wanted to do is to make sure they spend every billions. They don't care, they wouldn't have cared what it cost them to make sure they quench anything concerning agitation in every part of the world. And me and you will be hiding because they will be calling you terrorists if they find your name in anything concerning Biafra agitation. I'm telling you. But because Biafra was declared, they didn't have that opportunity to do that again. So Morgan Kerry and his group knew 100% what they were doing, because when you look at what our brother Olichi Nwagoduku, that guy said in Finland, that police said that everybody that came to Finland for this decree, they will arrest them. And they will arrest them. So you ask yourself, and you go back to hear what Vavabom said, that they were ready to do anything because they have plan B to plan Z to make sure that the Biafra was not declared. So when you see this kind of people coming out to dangle up and down, talk jargon, honestly, there's nothing they will talk. If Ogen Keret is standing with Trump today to shake his hand, I'm telling you, I will not value him 1 cent. I will not value Ogen Keret. I do not hate him 100%. I don't hate him. But all his criminality for trying to stop Biafra not come, and today pretending they are lobbying. So if Biafra were not declared, what will you be going to White House to lobby? If not declared Biafra, you'll be going to White House to lobby what? So when you look at these people, you ask yourself, what are they benefiting? Where is their conscience? What are they thinking? Where must now they kind of come out and they was destroying our lawyers and all the lawyers, and destroying the husband and the family, that they stopped giving her money for outkeeping. And this woman was busy collecting money from many groups from America. That shows she's not working. A healthy woman is not working, and she's busy relaxing, painting all her nails, and they're going to America. I don't know what you women call it, maybe America, or I don't know, listen, doing her nail and her finger and everything. And from the people's sleepless nights, from people's hard labor, the avid will contribute more and send to her, and she will cross her leg in her apartment on the house there. She will not be going to work. And people don't want now money on that. Even when they may Biafra. Yeah, when the gods in it ask and last the man that suffers so much and come home and pick her to join him in London. And not that Nnamdi Kanu have not started something agitation or fighting for freedom before she picked this woman. Not that this woman is not educated to know what freedom fighting means. It's all about. And she pretends to love Nnamdi Kanu until she gets to London. Especially those that fall in this kind of category. I'm telling you. So my message is to Biafrans is these people, we should ignore them. Our prayers will channel that God will help us to actualize what we are fighting for. A woman went to Finland with all those evil they plot a week before that declaration, and they started what Greek do we teach in Finland? In Finland. They are not in Finland now. So come to Finland for the declaration. I am in Finland. Finland. So these people let the land of Biafra judge them by God helping us to make sure that Biafra is actually right. That is my submission. Thank you, Mazikai, and God bless Biafra.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mazi Greg. God bless you. I really appreciate. All right, we have come to an end of this live broadcast. Thank you all that joined us. Thank you for your time. God bless all of you on the comment section as well. I really appreciate. Please keep your eyes on the channel. We're going to end it here and to come back later. See you again. Bye-bye for now. There you go.
Ọganyara chọrọ ogbenye biri, ọganyara chọrọ ogbenye rie nri, ogbenye chekwubezie Chukwu. N'uche Chukwu abụzi ka ya eme, n'uche Chukwu abụzi ka ya eme n'ụwa, ihe o soro n'iru ya si arịbazie. Ogbenye bebe, ọganyara nwụrịba, ogbenye nwụrị ọganyara jadi ya soro ya, mana ọganyara nwụọ, ogbenye abịabebezi akwa. Ọganyara chọrọ ka ogbenye biri, ọganyara chọrọ ka ogbenye rie nri, ogbenye chekwubezie Chukwu. Ọ dịrị m mma ya dịrị ibe m, ọ dịrị nwoke mma ya dịrị nwanyị mma, na-anọkwa m n'ebe ebere ugo bere. Ọ dịrị m mma ya dịrị ibe m, ọ dịrị nwoke mma ọ dịrị nwanyị mma, ụkwa na-asa anya nna m n'ịga dị. Ọganyara chọrọ ka ogbenye biri, ọganyara chọrọ ka ogbenye rie nri, ogbenye chekwubezie Chukwu.